goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited.
Don't talk to me.
Foodie's doing video.
Griff gang.
Good for you. Hi, me again. Hi, are you serving cheeseburgers right now?
Hello, it's Ray.
My dad's my uncle.
Exactly, teardrop.
Like these people who have, like, they have children. Can you not take them to the park?
Rage, more rage.
He's not a marriage scammer. Sweetie, bye.
I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up.
I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat.
Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer.
That hot dog is juicy. Giddy up! Every time I do a weigh-in, the scale's broken. Detain me, bitch. Keith is my brother. He's my brother. You know? You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck. Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Happy Monday, good people. Glad to see you all in chat. Sassy Mama, Emotional Support Muffin, Sweet, Missing Mimic, By the Book, Kyle, Cowgirl World, Helene, Fondue, Mim and the Bear Cat, Lost to Molly, Sava, Hey Girl, Hey, Mystique, Poopadoo, MVP Princess, Missing Mimic, Say La Vie, hello, let's freaking gunt girls. Exactly. Hello, Mac Attack, our Foodie Beauty. Sticky, Caramel, Andy, Glass Diamond, Star Mixer, Cat Lady, WNC Tar Heels. Let's see, I lost my spot. Great Aunt Ray, Alana, Big Bertha Jean. Good morning, good morning. Big Bertha Jean, I have not got any DMs on the Twitter. It's been a very, very busy weekend for us. Listen, yesterday damn near took me out, girls. Okay, not gonna lie. I decided it was time to cut the grass yesterday, and I've taken over that responsibility just because it's good exercise. And it is. You ever have to push mow your grass in the summertime? You're going to sweat your balls off. You're going to burn some calories, and you might PA in the middle of trying to get that shit done. And I damn near did that yesterday. So I had to recover from that. I'm not going to front. I had to really recover from cutting the grass yesterday. It was quite pathetic, but it got done. The job got done and the grass looked great, but I have not been in DMs or anything recently. Big Bertha, I will try to take care of that today. Hello, Fifi48. Good to see you. Dapper Daw. Hello, Co Blue. What happened with chicken? Oh, chicken nuggets. You just found out that you're pregnant. Congratulations to you, girl. Listen to all the babies we have in the community. Amazing. We love babies around here. Unlike some gunts, I know, because holy shit. Her at the park talking about, I don't give a shit. I'm going to smoke. What adult? Please, somebody just make this shit make sense to me. I just don't understand it. Hey, Anna Peters, good to see you. Pink Warrior, hello. Everybody just coming in. Somebody explain to me what possesses a grown-ass 42-year-old female woman to go to the park to smoke weed. I just don't get it. Like, can you not smoke the weed in your apartment? And then if you just insist on going to the park, like, that's fine. Have your little extra activities or whatever in your own home, you know, behind closed doors. Why do you decide at 9 o'clock? Listen, 9 o'clock in the summertime, it's still daylight outside. The kids, I would imagine in Canada, I mean, I'm not Canadian. I am a little bit Canadian, but I'm not fully Canadian, okay? I would imagine that the Canadian kids are on summer vacation. Are they not? So with that being said, it's summertime. It's in Canada. It's daylight at 9 p.m. The odds are people are waiting for, you know, maybe the weather to cool off a little bit before they decide to take their kids to the park. So it's not unheard of that you go to the park at 9 p.m. and kids are at the damn park. So you decide to go there with your weed and just insist on smoking there. I don't understand it. I never will. Hello, Big Bertha. I bent down to turn my fan off. Stop it. That is what nightmares are made of. Your hair got caught in the fan. What the hell, girl? 56, and I've never had that happen before. Be careful with long hair, guys. Mr. B said that could have ended very badly, girl. And I'm so glad that he saved you because holy shit. Wow. That is literally what nightmares are made of. Bertha, glad you survived it, girl. And thank you for the support. That's crazy. Cam says, I'm mowing this morning. Pray for me. Yeah, but thoughts and prayers to you, girl. Stay strong. And hey, stay hydrated. You're going to need yourself some water. Absolutely make sure you have yourself some water while you cut your grass this morning. And thank you for the support, hun. Mrs. Fluffykins, hello. She is a mentally stunted. That's why. Now, I don't disagree with that. Obviously, I am dead set on Chantel being mentally stunted, among other things. But, I think this is more to do with defiance. She knows that it's wrong. She can acknowledge that it's wrong, and she doesn't fucking care. And she dares anybody to say anything to her because she claims that it's completely legal and she's within her rights. Even if that's the case, even if in Canada, which I don't know, I know that you can obviously purchase the marijuana in the Canada. They're big on that and everything, and that's great. I think that's amazing. Even if it's legal for you to go to the park and smoke your marijuana, still, I don't understand why you would just insist on doing that. Now, maybe it is still a little weird if somebody was to maybe drive there and smoke their weed in their car, which is still weird, but to insist on going out to where the people, it's not just the kids, like people are out, they're walking, they're trying to enjoy themselves. A lot of people don't like the smell of that shit. And I mean, I totally understand that. So why do you insist on doing that? Yes. Is she mentally stunted? Absolutely. But it's also Chantel's defiance that plays a big, big role in that. Mrs. Fluffykins, thank you for being a member for 10 months. Appreciate you. Hello, Fondue. On behalf of America, chins can eat a dick. That's right. Boots to neck. And am I going to play that clip? I'm going to play it, but I'm going to try to keep it to a bare minimum just so in case you missed the disgusting comment that she made about the two American soldiers that passed away serving their country. I'm just going to keep it pushing because I like my YouTube platform and I would like to keep it, unlike some gunts I know. Fondue, thank you for the support, girl. Appreciate you. Hey, Peg, starting the jab next week. I wish my fat ass good results. You got this. Just make sure to follow your doctor's orders. It really is that simple. Chantel obviously is still eating her way through the Ozempic. I don't even know if I believe at this point that she's still taking it. Maybe. But even if she is, like, we know when Chantel talks about going to the pharmacy and she's smoking weed or whatever, she's told us a million times that when she smokes the weed or she does the edibles or whatever it is that she does with that it makes her eat more, which causes her to, again, not only is she going to eat through the Ozempic without the marijuana, but she also even more so when she does that. So why are you still engaging with the marijuana if you know that it makes you B-word, Chantel, and you're actively, according to you, trying to change that shit around? Again, things I'll never understand. And good luck with the jab, hun. And thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Sweep says, my living room TV shit the bed after 12 years. You had a TV for 12 years? Holy shit. I just got a notification. Oh, wow. A 65-inch 4K smart TV yesterday. What freaking timing, girl. Sweeping is my passion, and what a blessing. Keep your energy good, and God rewards you. That is right, Sweep, and your name is very fitting for you. Congratulations. And thank you for being a member for 6 months. Appreciate you. I have somewhat of a TV addiction. I don't know what it is that makes me so fascinated with TVs, but I have more TVs than I care to admit. I have regular, newer flat screen TVs. And then I've also have a lot of CRT TVs that I have in store. It's a whole thing. It's a whole issue that we'll work out one day. Sweet. Thank you for being a member, hun. Hello, Misty. FYI, I care when any soldier loses their life. Exactly. We'll never care when Foodie does. And it's well-deserved when that time comes. In the meantime, I feel like this is the gift for us to enjoy watching Foodie. As much as she wants to play it down and act like she's good and she's just living her life, number one, Chantel, you're existing, motherfucker. You are not living your life. And you are there for our entertainment until you are one with the sea. And we'll be here when that day comes. And boy, your time is coming, big girl. Tick fucking tock. Miss T, thank you so much. I appreciate you, girl. Krabby Joe, hello. Hi ho, fatties. Back from vacay and back at work. Womp womp. But good to be back here. Glad to see you. I hope you had an amazing vacation, girl. And thank you so much for being a member for 51 months. Appreciate you. Also, I've been a little stressed out because my oldest son is on his very first vacation. It's just him and his friends. It's not necessarily like a vacation. I mean, it is. They're camping, but they're doing something that involves like school or whatever, but they're totally doing it on their own. So you got 3 teenage boys that did a drive. It's quite a drive that they did. This is the longest that I've ever been away from my oldest son. And he's without adult supervision. So I've been kind of going through it too. I've been a little stressed out. I know that he's very mature. He's able to adult, if you will, but still, I'm a little stressed out. I've been watching the Life 360. I had to get up because they left at like 4:00 in the morning for their little road trip or whatever. I packed him some goodies. I got him and his buddies a cooler together of a bunch of drinks. They even they wanted Diet Coke and ginger ale, and I got them like all kinds of candy and chips for the road trip. Just, so they'll be good to go. And I've just been kind of sharking the Life 360. So it's been a lot this weekend. And Krabby Joe, thank you for being a member for 51 months. Appreciate you. Big Bertha says we watched Chicken Pickle. Love Chicken Pickle. I watched her latest video too. And Mr. B said if Cutie is 400 pounds, he'll kiss her behind and then get mad at her politics and said, I see why you guys don't like her at all. It's deeper. It's deeper than what people on the outside see when they see our community and watch her content, and they just think that we're just over here judging an obese woman. Absolutely not. There's a lot. There's layers to this shit. And I'm so glad he's finally seeing Chantel in all of her true colors. Bertha, thank you and Mr. B so much. I appreciate you guys. So we got 2 streams to go over today. We're going to go over the first one that she did. I mean, just imagine you're 42 years old. Okay. You've decided that social media is going to be the way that you earn a living throughout your adulthood, throughout the last 8 years. And you title your shit not well. Chantel, you don't need to tell us that you're not well. I don't know how many times that we need to tell you this, that we can look at you and we can see that you're not well. But I think that she does this. The reason that she missed out because she was sick like day before yesterday or whatever, because she's eating through her Ozempic. Okay. She's eating so much that she's sick around the clock. Whether or not she took her most recent shot is up for debate. Who knows, right? But the reason that she does these title names is only because she wants to tell her audience, don't really expect a whole fucking lot from me because I don't feel good. No, I don't feel good. So don't expect me, if we end up on the boneless sofa for 7 hours, so be it, because I don't feel good. Chantel, you are in a state of not being well. And there's no turning that ship around, girlfriend, no matter how many injections that you jab into your stomach, jab into your gut. There is just no hope in sight for you. So we love that for you. Not well. That's unfortunate. We're going to watch the first one, and then we're going to watch the second one where she guns off on her mobility scooter. And the only reason that she leaves her apartment is because she wants to go to the pharmacy, aka the Canadian weed store. Yeah, we absolutely do not fucking care. So let me get it pulled up. Give me just a minute here. I don't believe that there was a sighting of the romance scammer in chat. Somebody will have to correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't have an opportunity to watch the chat the entire time, but not that I've seen. Okay, Chantel, ma'am, you have the floor. Hey, Okie. FC, you decided to put your holiday pillow out super early. Christmas in July, if you will. Good on you for the woman who doesn't celebrate the holidays. Love that for all of us.
Well, the sun is
Hey, Catherine girl.
bright. It's pissing me off. Hello, weird Barbie. Like, the sun legit makes me crabby. Like, what kind of person am I? Oh, I see previous comments here.
That's a great question. What kind of, listen, I think we all have our moments to where, we kind of are over all of the sunny days. Maybe we want a rainy day, I guess, depending on how you feel and where you are in the world, right? But for somebody to constantly hate the sunlight because she doesn't want to go outside, and really what this comes down to, do I think that Chantel completely hates the sun? No, Chantel hates the sun because when the sun is up and she's out in public, she's being looked at, she's being stared at, she's being pointed at, she's being laughed at. Hey, dorky, hey, Tat Von B. People can see her. She doesn't like the sun. She doesn't like the daylight because of her, the way that her life is right now. And you have made it that way, Chantel. You have nobody else to blame but yourself.
I love Foodie NBG. Oh.
She insists on wearing layers when she goes out in public. She insists on looking ridiculous when she goes out in public. She insists on being 632 pounds when she goes out in public. I would hate the daylight too. Not gonna lie. If I had to go out like that in public, odds are I'm gonna hate the sun too. Hey, Josie.
Chantel just posted she was invited to the FIFA after party. Darla, Inu, Oki. Oh, me too, Lavisa. Thank you. Hey, Jenna, Aussie girl.
Also, just before we even get to when Chantel starts to talk about exactly what people have been talking about in chat, please remember, at least these are my opinions, that Chantel's views on politics, they are based on who she is in a relationship or who she's being scammed with. Whatever they believe in, whatever their views are, that's what Chantel's views are. In present day, that what you hear out of Chantel's mouth and the way that she talks about the Western world is verbatim, in my opinion, what has been said to her from the romance scammer.
Peace McNuggets. You didn't think I'd be live today. Hello, Island Dragonfly. Melanie, Foodie fan. We're talking about Orange Boy, sexual predators, rejected Crayolas. Hey, Foodie Fupa, on tea time. Neil. The real JM. I know, Manic. Goose or Austin. Violin. I need it. Melinda. Oh, thanks, Pooh. That's okay. I hope you feel, hope you get.
Isn't it weird looking at Chantel without, well, I think there are still some filters on her face, but not a whole lot, not compared to when we see her on YouTube. Like the difference is fucking bonkers. The way that she looks on YouTube versus the way that she looks on her kick streams is crazy. Hey, Ard, good to see you, hun.
Get some rest. Happy joys, girl 1047.
She never has. The wrong Missy, Chantel has never had her own identity. It's either the people that she's hanging around with. I'm sure when she was younger, before she was in relationships, it was whatever, you know, they liked, what kind of music they liked, what kind of movies they liked, all of that shit. And then it changed over as she got to be an adult and got into relationships. She would pick up her partner's political talking points. She's always been like that.
Hey, ancient toddler. Oh. There's an after party? Cocoa Pickles. Sign me up. Yeah. Hey, Inu. Thank you, Inu. Yeah.
Think about the dreams that Chantel has told you guys and some of the childhood stories that people have clocked her on being from TV series or movies. Chantel doesn't have her own identity. She never has. And I highly doubt that she ever will. Her identity is eat. That's it. Hey, Kyle. Thank you to all of our military service people. Your service and your strength protects us all, and we are grateful. Absolutely, Cal. And thank you for that. And thank you for being a member for 31 months. I appreciate you.
She's fast asleep. Hello, Foodie Beauty.
To be fair, I'm not even mad that Chantel got on her platform and she said what she said, because that just shows everybody, if you didn't already know, what an absolute scumbag that she really is.
Scream!
It's called exposing yourself.
I don't feel too good, as usual. Thanks, Pooh.
Well deserved, sweetheart. Well deserved.
Thank you. Really, Cupcake? A lot of people said it looked gross. Everything I do gets shit on. I can't even write FIFA. I'm watching the FIFA. Someone's like, nobody calls it FIFA. Like, who gives a shit? I thought it was a reply to me in my heartbeat fast. Sweet love. You can be too. No problem.
Linda Cotton, thank you so much for gifting one the YouTube Underground membership. Appreciate you, girl. Sarah Loves Buddy. Welcome, welcome. New member. Thank you, Linda. Eat more Chinese food, cutie. Oh yeah. So I'm probably not going to go over the 2 mukbangs today. We might circle around tomorrow. We might just let that shit go. This woman is complaining about how sick she is, so much so that she cannot do her job. According to her, this is how she pays all of her bills. Do I believe that? No, that's a story for another day. We're not going to get back into that. But according to Chantel, how she makes a living on social media is how she pays for her bills. It's how she pays for her food. It's how she's paying for her Ozempic. It's how she's paying for BG's pet insurance. It's how she pays for the kid that she sponsors in another country. That is how she makes a living. She's on the Ozempic. She's posting mukbangs of some crazy ass food that she's eating. And then she's spending all that money on that takeout. And then she's missing work because she's eating so much food. Make that shit make sense. Andy, Taro, thank you so much for gifting the YouTube Underground membership, girl. Yvonne, welcome, new member. Andy, thank you so much, girl. Appreciate you. So she spent money on all of that takeout food, which was probably, I would say, just a guess, around $50 from the DoorDash, considering the amount of food that she ate off of the menu or whatever. So she ate that. She did her little mukbang. She put it on YouTube. She's not going to get shit as far as AdSense on the YouTube. Couple of dollars, if that. Her views are in the toilet. And then she misses work because of that. So she had to pay the money to get the food, miss work. So the food ended up costing her God only knows how much money.
Hey, Lola. Eleanor Queeves. How do you guys know that is time spoken? Glitter Quee. Because there's no way that it is time spoken. Commenting on my fucking weight or what car I'm going to fit in when she had to have an entire fucking wall. She had to have, can we remind time fucking loser spoken that this bitch had to have an entire fucking wall removed from her apartment.
This is the definition, ladies and gentlemen, of fat on fat crime. It is what it is. This is the definition of fat on fat crime. You got a motherfucker talking about somebody not being able to fit in a car, and then you got somebody else saying, well, they had to cut you out of the house, big girl, to get you out.
To get her fucking ass out. And she's worried about me fitting in a vehicle? What about you?
I'm dead.
What about you?
Foxy, I have no idea. I don't know. Tom Spoken comes in every so often. I know that they are part of the community. Whether or not the story is true, I really honestly don't know. It's just funny. Even if it's true, and I believe from what I've heard from Chantel, but you can't believe anything that motherfucker says, is that Tom Spoken got their life together and lost the weight. So good on them. So we can laugh at that now. Like, we can all laugh at ourselves for being biggins. It's fine. Being fat is funny. It is what it is. So yeah, hilarious.
Hey, girl 1047. And this is the same idiot that's going to sue me. She'll remove the door. The nerve to not show your pathetic self, the nerve to comment on my weight and what car I'm going to fit in when you need a wall to take down to get your ass out of the house, okay? So whenever you can fit in a vehicle, then you can suggest what vehicle I'll drive. Until then, shajash.
But you've also said that Tom Spoken has lost weight. So not only can they fit out of their house now, that it sounds like they can fit in a car, no problem, Chantel. You're leaving that part out.
I'm bitchy, the sun is out, sorry. Hey, Brianna. I haven't seen the channel, but that's a troll. You guys were commenting on it, so I was like, I actually did see the channel, and I was like, what? The nerve! That's why I'm like, that can't be the same person. Because listen,
I don't care what anybody says. I'm not saying that I hope that it's true, but if that is true, if there's somebody in this community, and I'm not saying by any means that this is, okay, I'm just putting this out there. If it is true that somebody in this community was so big that they had to have a wall taken down to get to the emergency room or wherever they had to go, and now they react to Chantel, that's fucking chef's kiss. That is the kind of shit that I live for. I think that makes this community that much more epic, because yes, the fucking nerve of us. Isn't that something, Chantel? We got big bitches over here getting cut out of their house, and we're still talking shit about you. Wicked Crafter says the funniest part is we lost it in Cutie, found it. Yes, exactly, Wicked Crafter. For every pound the community has lost, Chantel, you picked it right up for us. Love that for you, big girl. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support. Appreciate you. Hello, Hot Decent. My dog Gravy turned 10 Friday. Can he get the song? Absolutely. Happy birthday, Gravy, and congratulations on making another year, baby. Oh, yeah. I love the name Gravy. Ooh, who's striking? Is that true? Where did that come from? That's the first I've heard of that. I'll have to look into it. Happy birthday, Gravy. You know what? I'm such a weirdo. Like, I love the name Gravy for a dog. I think that's amazing. But my crazy ass, like, I feel like for whatever reason, my dogs need to have human names, like Lewis. Who the fuck names their dog Lewis and their cat Paul and their dog Jack? Like, it just goes on and on and on. But man, Gravy is such an epic name. Hi, Decent. Thank you for the support, hun. Oh, really? I haven't seen it, Kyle. I'll have to go check it out and see what she's talking about. I'll do that after the stream. I'll get all caught up on the drama in the girl world, all right?
You can talk all you want about me, but like, okay, so then you know what? We're gonna have a time spoken special, and I'm gonna get all the emails you sent me with your stupid videos showing what you look like, okay? So I think if you're gonna talk shit about someone's looks and weight.
Are you telling me that you have the video of said person being cut out of their house? I mean, I'm not against seeing it, is all I'm going to say.
And their life? I don't think that you should be 900 pounds sitting on a hospital bed making AI music, okay? I don't believe that's fair, okay?
Are you fat shaming right now? Why do you keep bringing up that this person was 900 pounds? It's as if you were fat shaming. Maybe it sounds a little ableist as well, Chantel. You might want to reel that in, sweetheart.
Gay frogs? Oh yes, let's see the emojis you guys got. Fuck off. Thank you. Thanks. That felt good. Weird Barbie, you got a violin? Goose, you got... Hey, Teardrop has that one too. Fable, what is that? Hey, Sour Onion. Her music is totally not AI. Let it out, Chantel. Turn the frogs gay. That's a good one. We can use that a lot here, Weird Barbie.
Okay, OG Light Warrior says there was a newsreel, but no person shown on it. It was from a French news channel.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Italian, how's it going?
Exactly, Crump. If she trips and breaks something, you think it's going to take one person to get you out, Chantel? It's going to take a crew of Canadians to wheel your ass out of that apartment. We know it. You know it.
Long time no see. You got that ugly one?
They're going to have to take your ass out the window, girl, with the crane.
What the hell? Hokey pokey. Like, hello? So that's why whenever you guys were like, it's time spoken, making her... I was like, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way that she's talking shit. There's no way. Hey, strawberries. Listen, freedom of speech, right?
To be honest, I don't feel like that we have enough obese reactors reacting to Chantel. Because again, in my opinion, that really makes the shit funny. The fatter, the better. I want a 600-pounder sitting in their hospital bed in the nursing home like Zio or something, reacting to Chantel's videos. Please and thank you.
Oh, were you voting for Spain? But if you're talking shit from the position you're in, you're gonna look stupid, and I'm gonna point it out. She's a damn troll. There's no other. She has to be a troll. She has to. Yeah, SB, I know.
As much as I dislike Shani, like I don't like Shani. I know all the lore with Shani, well enough of it to know that she's a bad person. But I always found it hilarious when Shani would be in her tent with no teeth in her head, 300 plus pounds, talking shit about Chantel. That will always be funny to me.
You can't talk shit and get cut out.
You wouldn't laugh at that, Bama girl. You're talking about having a wall removed to get somebody out. That is good shit. That's the kind of that's what I've been telling everybody. That's the kind of content that we need around here. That's what Girl World thrives off of.
A house, juicy. Seriously. Yeah, Cocoa Pickles. Hey, Red Lipstick, you vote for... I didn't really vote for anyone because I don't really like. Obviously, I was voting for Canada.
Rosie sucked at reacting to the girls because her main goal was to prove to the community that she was better than. Like, we don't want to hear you trying to be holier than thou, pretending that you're not the exact same as far as like personality, narcissistic. She is, if not worse than Amber and Chantel combined together. So Rosie was never going anywhere with trying to be a reactor to the girls in the community. She quickly found her spot in being the girl in the community, if you will.
Canada there. I'm stroking. Like, or vote like cheering on for. Sorry, scorned Beezer is what she is. Like, why can't these weirdos just fucking like move on? Like, it's so weird to me that they like go and make channels and then threaten legal action when I said something about her like once or twice, but then has a whole reaction channel. Like, how does that even work? Like,
I don't know, but it's great.
Italian, thank you for the rage quit.
I can't tell you how it works, but I know it's fucking hilarious.
I know. Hey, hippie, thank you, Italian. Hey, hippie chick. She kept leaving me comments asking me to contact you to tell you this or that.
Our issue with hillbillies is because, again, it always comes down to projection. Chantel is the biggest Canadian hillbilly that there is. She is the definition of a Canadian hillbilly. So when she uses hillbilly as in the way that she does, it's all projection. Just like when she calls people inbred.
And then 10 minutes later asking if I heard back from you. Like, bro, it's 7 a.m. Listen, I don't want to talk to you. I don't care about you. Just move on with your life. Like, holy crap, it's not that deep. Like, seriously, I don't know you. You don't know me. Like, why are people so weird and parasocial? Thank you, hippie chick.
Says the woman with the only social interaction in her life is coming online and talking about movies and food and farts, talking about people being parasocial. Because that is who you are, Chantel. You're going to attract what you are in your community. Why are you shocked by that? Plump says, Cutie needs a bariatric transport 150 pounds ago and many years ago with Pete's. I know because she told us. Maybe we should replay that confession, point, and laugh. Yes, Plump. What about when you said you had the medical emergency and they sent in, according to you, like skinny women to transport you out and you fell off the stretcher? Do you think that we forgot about that, Chantel? Plump, thank you for the support, girl. I appreciate you.
Right, Cupcake? Thank you. I gave her a mouthful. Hey, Snow Princess. I give it to viewers. I gotta take like an hour or two to do nothing but learn about Kick because I don't know how to do anything. That's why I haven't uploaded anything in a while. Who's hassling you now? Oh, the list never ends.
Know more about you falling off of the stretcher when you were with Pete's, Chantel, 200 pounds ago. We want to know more about that while you're talking about somebody having a wall removed in order to be transported to the hospital. Tell us about your time with the Canadian ambulance and when you fell off the stretcher.
Is Italian? No, this is not a new top. I watched it. The special badge. What is the special badge? You can get it in the rewards. Fago. No, I mean, I don't want her doxed or anything because I'm not an ass like most people. But, like, I just don't understand. I don't get how people don't see that they're being completely friggin' hypocritical. She wanted me to direct your attention to some channel called Looney saying they were stealing your content.
We don't care. We don't care. It's a hypocritical community, Chantel. It's all shits and giggles. I think it's fucking hilarious.
Join the club. If people are taking your content...
Now, what I don't find hilarious, if somebody is going around striking people, that's going to be a bit of a problem.
Literally, you're too nice with these stalkers. She wanted to sue me for saying she needed her wall removed. Ma'am, you're the one who sent me an email with the video talking about your story. It's like literally in the news, probably. She sent me a news clipping of her being friggin' removed from, like...
Do you understand why she sent you that article, Chantel? Do you know why? I do. Or is it not clicking for you? I'm going to assume your Funko brain is not picking up what she was throwing down because you can relate to that. And you were well on your way to needing your wall removed in order to get out.
Do you not feel bad that a whole construction crew had to take down your wall to get you out? No offense, but hey, Cheesy Yum Yum. That's ridiculous. Come on. I don't know. Cocoa Pickle. Demolition Bees.
Miss T says the article is on Twitter. Oh my God, I gotta see this shit.
I don't say that's my future, because no, it ain't. I'm not going to burden people to remove me from my house. I'll be staying there if that's the case. But she lost a bunch of weight, I guess, so she's not that big anymore. But she...
So what happens when you need to get that boil drain, big girl? What happens when you get to be 900 pounds because you're well on your way and that boil pops back up and you need to get it drained? Oh, you need some relief so bad and you need to go to the Canadian hospital. What's going to happen? They're not going to remove the wall. They're going to remove the fucking window.
It was. So that's why I'm saying, why are you talking crap? Why are you talking crap, you know? No, nobody's got to lift me. I can get up myself when I fall down. Thank you very much.
Prove it. Prove it. Hey, Puff.
No, I don't think that would ever happen to me. The article said she was over 800. Hey, Anna.
Exactly. Plump, how many fire women did you put in danger, cutie? Plump, thank you for the support. Exactly.
There's no way. There's no way. I know people say it's a slippery slope. Like, you know, it doesn't take much, but nah. I think this is the biggest I'll ever get, honestly. I mean,
Are you in touch with reality, sweetheart? Because I don't think that you are. You've gained a significant, damn near probably, I'd say we're close to 100 pounds since you've been home from Syria. You haven't even been home a year yet. But you just think that you've maxed out right now, that you're not going to get any bigger, but you're still doing the same thing that you did since you've been back home from Syria? Okay. All right. If you say so.
inshallah, I hope so. I don't want that to happen.
Is it Panda's birthday today? Panda girl, happy birthday to you and congratulations on making it another year, Panda Pondu. Oh yeah. Happy birthday, Panda, and eat the cake, girl.
Did you look up foods that you can eat on the O? It doesn't matter. Like, honestly, like whenever I feel like hungry, I just think of what I could tolerate and it always changes, you know?
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Absolutely, it matters the kind of foods that you eat when you're on the jab, Chantel. Oh, it doesn't matter. I just eat what I can tolerate. You can't tolerate anything. You've literally missed work because you've been eating food that you shouldn't be eating while on the jab and you've been getting sick as fuck. So what do you mean it doesn't matter? I'm pretty sure it does matter.
I don't think the goal of Ozempic is to get you instantly to like eat clean immediately, but it's like, you know, actually no, I've lost a bit since being on the Ozempic, so nice try, but whatever.
X'd it out. Sorry, I don't believe it. Fumo says you have no moral high ground to stand on. You're bottom of the barrel sludge. Exactly, Fumos. Agreed. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you, girl.
I've never been higher than 400 pounds in my entire life, so think what you want. You can accuse me of being 500. It doesn't make it so. Just immediately, but it's like, you know, actually no, I've lost a bit.
Again, cutie. I hate to keep beating a dead gun, okay? But you're going to have to explain to us. We just recently went over my 400-pound life that you uploaded on your YouTube channel like 6 years ago, okay? And you were significantly smaller at 400 pounds there than you are now. So how are you sitting here telling the community that you're not over 400 pounds when there's video evidence? Again, a lot of us don't know what 400 pounds looks like on a 5-foot tall frame. Okay, that's fair enough to say. I'm not going off of looking at Chantel and estimating how much she weighs. I'm going off of the video evidence and her old My 400-Pound Life videos that she put out years ago, where you could look at her and see how much smaller. And we're talking like 100, 150 pounds smaller than she was in those videos compared to where she is now. I still don't understand how she can if you don't want people to know how much you weigh, that's okay. Stop talking about it. But for you to try to come on here and convince people that you're smaller now than you were in those videos is fucking diabolical. It really is. Very good, says Lordy, she's stupid. She'll never see Salah again or Syria or leave Canada. The only place she's going before the sea is a medical bed in her mom's house or, very good, a nursing home. I kind of, since we had our conversation, what was that, Saturday? When were we here last? I don't even remember. I think Saturday. I think that maybe Smee is looking into a facility for Chantel when, okay. So the lease is up in November. I think the content going forward is going to be very much the same as we've been getting on her channel. Very boring, very just existing, you know, not giving us a whole lot. And I think we're going to get some content in November when she relocates to wherever she's going to go. And I kind of believe that there is a possibility that she will end up in some kind of care facility, home, if you will. Not completely convinced, but I think that's definitely a possibility. Or like you said, in her mom's care. We'll have to wait and see. And very good. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you.
Since being on the Ozempic, so nice try.
Hey, cats.
I've never been higher than 400 pounds in my entire life, so think what you want. You can accuse me of being 500. It doesn't make it so. Just because you invent a reality that doesn't exist doesn't.
No, you can't sit there and tell us that we're inventing this reality. The reality of the situation is that there's video evidence of you being significantly smaller than what you are now, doing weigh-ins and even titling your videos "My 400-Pound Life." That is the reality of the situation, Chantel. So it's one or two things. It's either you were lying then or you're lying now. Now, if you want to go and say, hey, I was just being dramatic and I was lying about, I still won't believe it, but still, at least that would be something. But I don't know why you won't answer why you look so much smaller in those 400-pound videos than you do now. Like, you act like that shit never happened.
Doesn't mean it does.
Nobody is inventing a reality of your current situation. We're going off of the video evidence you have or did have that's still available out there, archived from your YouTube channel. This is what gaslighting looks like, ladies and gentlemen.
Tzatziki crackers from Costco good. They said the French cheese industry collapsed. Did I mock bedbound people? I said if you need to have somebody remove a wall to get you out of your fucking house, yes, that's a problem. Like, sorry. And
sounds very ableist to me, cutie. Very ableist of you to say. Freya says, I will down the hill that she should be bigger. Oh, I don't disagree at all, Freya. With the way that she eats, I think she's the biggest eater out of the girls. I would even say bigger than Rosie and bigger than Amber Lynn. But with all of the medical issues that she has and the diarrhea situation, if you will, I know we're already there, right? That is the reason why she's not bigger than she is, but I still believe that she's well over 400 pounds. And Freya, thank you for the support, hon.
if you need somebody to remove a wall to get you out of your house, you shouldn't be talking about people who are like 400 pounds lighter than you. Just a thought. Like, yeah. Yes. They had to remove, I wish I could find the fucking article. They had to remove a wall to take her out of her house. I thought she was a troll when she came in my chat. They had to remove an entire wall, like a whole friggin' crew of people to take her out of her house to rescue her. She did, Fago. She sent it to me. Wall removal bad.
Okay, I do believe this is the account Tom Spoken. Let's see what they have to say. I shared my lymphedema story with her to help her. I did lose weight from lymphatic drainage. I tried ignoring her for 4 months despite her constant harassment. Love your channel. Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, girl. Appreciate you so much. She said Tom Spoken was 900 pounds and that makes her 500. Yes. Thank you for doing the math, our M. She did. She said that Tom Spoken was 400 pounds bigger than her. She said Tom Spoken, was 900 pounds. That would put her at a whopping 500 pounds. Now that's believable.
Who cares if I sit and cook? I still don't need a crew to get me out of my house. So shut the fuck up.
So you finally found somebody that you can dunk on, Chantel. So what if I sit and cook? At least I don't have to be cut out of my house. That's not the flex that you think it is, sweetheart. It's really not. Why do I keep calling you that? I don't know. Carlotta says she's under 400, then I'm 120. Right, girl? That's what I'm saying. Carlotta, thank you for the support. Appreciate you.
What's that supposed to mean? You calling Americans fat, culture ignorant, and materialistic? Maybe she is. That's too far gone, yeah. Eleanor Queefs is live raging at you. That's her whole life. Like, get a life. Don't say that karma will get you. Oh, well, whatever.
The person in the story is not me. Okay, thank you for that.
Eleanor Talks had to have a wall removed. She sent me that information herself.
You've been at the casino for 2 days? Holy shit, Drama B. I hope you had a good time and didn't lose a whole lot of money, girl.
And I can find the article, I'm sure.
Girl, find the article, please. Share with the class. It's still not going to change your situation, Chantel. You can't even set up. You can't set up. You have to drive your mobility scooter down to the lobby to pick up your DoorDash. But please show us the article of somebody being removed from their home. Go ahead. Entertain us, please. Wicked Crafter says, Cutie, you need a scooter to get out of the house. Not just get out of the house, but just to go down to the freaking lobby. And she's got the nerve to talk about anybody else. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support. Big Bertha says, Mr. B said, knowing she's my height, my mom was at 300. Close, cutie is closer than to 550 than 400. I believe that too, Big Bertha. And that is off of the video evidence that we have. That is what I'm basing my guess when it comes to Chantel's weight, is off of her own video evidence. And thank you for the super chat, hun.
She's live streaming me because she has no life. She's obsessed and she's a fucking loser. Hey, Scribble Dink. No. She was a former person who came in my chats. You know? Mecca, do I have to have a wall removed to get me out of the house?
I'm so dead about this wall situation. Misty says, I tagged you and Crump the article. It's a banger. Okay, Misty, I'm going to go look at it and then I might read it. It's just going to depend. Thank you for the support, hun. Tuxedo Bowie, hello. Imagine the smell of sour gut marinating below. It's disgusting. I don't even want to imagine it. Tuxedo Bowie, thank you for the support, hun. Elizabeth says, I watched Puppy cover this stream and I seriously thought it was a retro react. It's the same crap over and over and over and over. And it's going to be like that, Elizabeth, until the lease is up. At least I think. I think we're in for a long ride with this content. Elizabeth, thank you for the support, girl.
Do I need a wall removed? Yes.
Can you set up and talk shit, Chantel? If you're going to insist on dunking on people and talking about walls getting removed, can you at least set up while you do it? No, you can't.
Or no, don't stray that I need to sit to do dishes. Blah, blah, blah. I want to sit to do dishes. I don't care who has a problem with it. You need to fucking mind your business and find something else to obsess over. Who gives a shit?
Well, then who gives a shit if her wall got removed?
Like, I don't even know what the fuck you're doing in my chat anyways. Another person with no life. Yes, no wall removed. Do I need a wall removed? No. Do I sit here and have a reaction channel? Here's the other difference. Do I have a reaction channel talking shit about other fat people? No, because I worry about my own journey.
No, you don't, because you're too lazy for that. You've tried to do reactions and you can't be bothered. The only thing you can do is sit there with your phone and talk to Turdrop about movies. That's why.
I worry about myself and know that I would look like a complete fucking hypocritical loser asshole talking shit about other people with weight problems when I have them myself. Bedbound is a community word. Yeah, it's okay for everyone else in Gore World to make fun of people for being bedbound. Bedbound bees. Amber Lynn's bedbound. Not long, Gorl, you're going to be bedbound. And meanwhile, they all fucking are like time spoken. Fat as fuck. So.
If you say so, cutie, I would disagree, but if you say so. Wicked Crafter says, Big Sig thinks 300% body fat is muscle too. Twinning. Bitch, I'm dead. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the super chat.
Take a long way over short, Pepe. You can get out of the boneless couch. I don't know about others.
She can't, though. She cannot get off her boneless couch. She has to crawl off of that couch. She shows us all the time when she has to go get up and take her uncontrolled type 2 diarrhea shits in the bathroom. You crawl off of that couch.
Thank you. Thank you. Ready, set, rebees. Hi, Nina. Yeah. If she sues you, do you need to go for this? Bitch ain't suing anybody with a freaking reaction channel talking shit. You know? If you've been cut out of a house, STFU. Yep. Yep. Oh, pretty much. So anyway, that's why I thought you guys were joking when you said it was time spoken. Clown frown.
Denzel, I must have missed you, girl. It was my birthday on the 8th of July. I left you a comment and a super chat in the comments on the 8th. I made it to 43. I'm late for my own party. Girl, I'm so sorry that I missed that. And congratulations on making it another year. And happy birthday, hun. Oh, yeah. Right closer. Denzel, enjoy your birthday week, girl. And thank you for the support. And thank you for the support in the comments. I appreciate you so much. Why is she so hung up on time spoken? Because she knows that's her future. She's very near to that same situation. Missy says, I just celebrated my 5-year wedding anniversary. Can I get a good for you? Congratulations on making it to the big 5, girl.
Good for you.
And thank you so much for the support, hun. Appreciate you.
Oh. Thank you, Fago. Ready, set, bees. Thank you, Clown. Thank you, Fago. Welcome, Clown Frown. It was on the news, you knew. It was on the news. No, Mecca. This is the other way around. Because see, I'm not the one making.
So isn't it funny though that she's talking about this person who she claims sent her this video of having to have a wall removed so they can be freed from their home. And then she sits there in the same breath and says that I can stand to wash my dishes. I just choose to sit down. Well, that's how you get to the point of needing to have a wall removed from your house in order to leave, Chantel, is by doing things like sitting down and doing your dishes and choosing to use a mobility scooter. Again, those aren't flexes because you say you don't need them, but you choose to do that because you're well on your way to that exact situation if you're lucky enough to make it that long.
Videos about a fat person. So go tell that to her, okay? Did you get your sleep study? Not yet. I hope soon. Andrew Tate got arrested. Yeah, why was he even allowed back in the US? He's a literal fucking sex offending, friggin' sex trafficking. I guess so is the president, I guess. I mean, Epstein Island. Yeah, exactly, YouTube lover. That's what I'm saying. She was on the news. Yep. You, a Trump supporter. Block. Bye, bitch.
Setting to do dishes would be harder. You're right. It would take more effort to sit down and do your dishes than just to stand there and wash them properly and get it over with. Like you're doing more work to be to sit down. It's not worth it.
Like, I'm sorry, at this point, if you're still simping for a literal essay, you don't get to bees with us. You're not cool. See ya. Anyway.
That's right, Chantel. Send them packing, girl. I mean, you were down to 150 live viewers. Get yourself down to about 80.
I'm addicted to food. Oh, gee, I didn't know that. Ooh, wow, that's news. The fuck is your point? I'll say the truth every day. I don't give a shit. Actually, people who say, I'm American and I'm offended, I don't want to hear it. Teardrop, hello! Blocking finger on fire. Teardrop, I was just saying the sun was making me bitchy. Maybe I'll be more in a better mood after hours.
What do you think it is about Chantel that she is so obsessed? I feel like Chantel is more obsessed about American politics than Americans themselves. Like she is very, very caught up in this right here. And I don't understand why. Because I don't ever hear her. I don't even think she even knows anything about Canadian politics. I don't think that she knows any of the goings on with the Canadian politics. And I just find that kind of strange. It's one thing to have an opinion. Like, I get that. Like, even people who aren't in the United States of America, they have their opinion on American politics. I get that. But to be that obsessed is so weird to me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, sorry, Nina, but whenever they're making a big deal over 2 Americans losing their life, but they don't give a fuck about 20,000 Palestinian children being killed, every day Gaza's still being bombed. You don't hear shit about it. You don't hear shit about it. You know what I mean? It's insane. And now they're going after Lebanon. Fuck off. Seriously.
You know what, Chantal? I wasn't going to play it, but I am going to play it because people need to hear how exactly how you want to be represented on your Kick channel. Play it.
More in a better mood after hours.
I just want you to understand that you worked so hard to get the hate that you have coming your way and that you've had for all of these years since you've been on social media, and it's well deserved.
Yeah. Yeah, no, sorry, Nina, but whenever they're making a big deal over 2 Americans losing their life, but they don't give a fuck about 20,000 Palestinian children being killed, every day Gaza's still being bombed. You don't hear shit about it. You don't hear shit about it. You know what I mean? It's insane. And now they're going after Lebanon. Fuck off. Seriously. I agree, Fago. We should do some. I agree, MTXP. Let's have a Starbucks. 500, because people like drama, that's why. No one cares about the schoolgirls in Iran that were killed. Exactly.
It's just crazy that people are willing to be seen in her chat after she makes statements like that. Could you imagine even being in somebody's chat after they say something like that? UK Waffle says, but Chantel, What are you doing to help the Palestinians impacted in Gaza? Exactly. Performative. Yep. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. It's all performative. She can't even boycott certain companies. She can't even stick to the boycotts that she claims that she's going to do. She can't even do that much, but she cares so much. UK Waffles, thank you for the support, hon.
Exactly. Nobody.
Yeah, Vanessa, she loves American fast food though, and she loves those American viewers that keep the fucking AdSense and the Kitcoin coming into her pocket. She loves that shit. So Law's gonna take that money because all of this, in my opinion, again, all comes from the romance scammer. These are his talking points, his conversations with Cutie that she's now repeating on to Kick. He'll hold his hand out to accept the American coin that has used to pay Chantel. You don't hate it that much. Vanessa, thank you for the support, hon.
Hey, Gab. I don't know. I only care about BG. BG sexy. BG sexy. Is that her? Wait, I can't even see you. Whenever you talk about the US, all the reactors and their supporters go full MAGA. Imagine, just to spite me, which I don't even see what you're saying, so keep wasting your fucking breath. Imagine.
I don't know why she just assumes that people who defend the United States of America all of a sudden equals MAGA. Just because Americans love their country and stand up for their country and the people who serve this fucking country doesn't equate that they're MAGA. It means that it means exactly what that means, that they love their fucking country no matter who's in charge. It may be bad politics, but they still fucking love their country, Chantel. You don't know anything about that because you take your ass off to the Middle East and you talk mad shit about your country and how horrible it is and how bad it is in Canada and how you don't want to go back to Canada and you're going to stay in Kuwait forever because you don't have to pay taxes there and yada, yada. We can't relate to that. Because it doesn't matter who's in charge of this country, we're still going to fucking love America. We might not love American politics, but we still going to fucking appreciate what we got here in America. Disgusting. Drama Beat says saying bad things about the USA is just deflection from her life and a way to try to look like she's supporting Salah's beliefs. Yup. 1,000,000%. Drama B. And thank you for the support, hon. Art says, I echo what's been said. All loss of life is tragic. Yes, but hers won't be. We better not hear anyone trying to church her up when she's burning. Fucking oh, they will. These people forget so fast how bad people were before they are one with the sea or whatever. And all of a sudden, when somebody is no longer here anymore, that automatically equals that they were a saint, and whatever they did while they were on this platform, it's just null and void. I'm seeing it happen present day. Present fucking day. Oh, that person was a saint and they were such a good person and, you know, blah. I'm not going to go in any more than that. And it's fucking disgusting. Art, thank you for being a member, hon. Appreciate you. Sassy Cat says you will never see another Canadian go so hard for the Middle East and at the same time have no idea why she's doing so. Exactly, Sassy Cat. And thank you for the support, hon. Radioactive Gaming says, has anyone in her family served anything but food to shut her up? Always respect soldiers, even if you don't respect war. Exactly. Exactly, Radioactive Gaming. And thank you for the support, hon. Maggie says, I did volunteer for a Palestinian relief charity. And you, Chantel? Crickets. That's what I thought. Yep, Maggie Flowers. Again, exactly. You guys are fucking nailing it. And thank you for the support, hon. Sarah Loves Buddy says, no one actually cares what anyone has to politically say because we all have our own views. Yes. Complain about how bad Canada is because it's bad there. Chantel, I mean, I could go on a rant right now about Canada. Do I really want to? I don't. But please believe me, if you're unaware of the problems going on in Canada, if you think America is the only place, everywhere has problems. You put politics in the mix, it's probably a lot worse in other places, believe it or not. You want me to sit here and go over all the problems you have in Canada right now, Chantel? I don't think so. Don't nobody want to hear that shit, but please believe there's plenty of problems in Canada. Sarah, thank you for the support. Nori says, but it wasn't necessary for the American soldier comment. No, it never is. It just shows, again, in my opinion, her disdain for America and her regurgitating what romance scammer is saying to her. Thank you for the support, hun. Lynn says it's the same idiot that laughed at 9/11. Yep. 1,000,000%. Lynn, thank you for the support.
So imagine supporting someone like that just because you don't like me. Couldn't be me.
Bitch, where do you get that at? Be specific. Who is over here saying that they support somebody because they don't like you? Especially when you're talking about U.S. politics. You sound dumb and you're making up shit at this point. Brooks, welcome to the Postcard Club. Appreciate you so much. Don't forget to send your information to the email in the description and add in the subject that you joined the postcard tier. And thank you so much. I appreciate you.
She's a beauty queen. Thank you, Nina. Thank you. She is a beauty queen. Love you. I'm just like so tired. I'm just so tired of the world. I just haven't been feeling well. I'm tired of the world. Tired. I can't. I can't. I'm tired of like seeing the news. It's so fucking sick and depressing. Teardrop, thank you for the full send. Thank you for the gift. Sweetie.
You know what most people do when they get tired of watching the news? Because I can relate to that, Chantel. I can't tell you how many times I've had to tap out of just watching the local news because it's so sad and depressing. Guess what? I turn that shit off. I don't listen to that shit. I don't want to hear it. Sometimes you got to give your mentals a break from that shit. So why do you continue to not only subject yourself to Canadian news, but also American politics?
He's evil. If I was well enough, Shay May, I would go volunteer in the Middle East.
No, the fuck you wouldn't. No, you would not.
And I might someday. My dad had some shit to say about Canada today because he's MAGA and loves Trump. I just sipped in my wine. Oh, I wouldn't be able to hold it in. I would have been like, if you support Trump, don't fucking talk to me ever again. There's no way.
10KD says she does all this ass sucking for Salah. For what? Homegirl doesn't even get the tip. Pathetic, Chantel. It's just so she can say that she's married to him. That's all she gets out of this. That's it. The bar is in hell. 10KD, thank you for being a member, girl. Appreciate you.
They attack her, demand her attention. So at some point, anyone would respond, especially... I don't respond often. Yeah.
Ew, are you picking cat hair out of your mouth, cutie? Nasty.
I'm not trashing all Americans, though, obviously. You know what? There's millions and millions who feel the same way. The only one
You just sat on your fucking platform and you said you don't give a shit about 2 American soldiers that passed away while serving their country. I think that speaks how you feel on America. That tells how you feel about all Americans, Chantel, with the statement that you made.
The ones I'm trashing are the ones who support that motherfucker. And, that's it.
And you know.
Basically. And if you don't like that, I don't care. I don't want you in my corner anyways. She's helped a girl with Down syndrome in her family. How many people have they helped? Not out of spite, right, Nina? Exactly. In the bees universe, yeah. Yeah. Alien! Bees, you seriously?
Let's not lose our YouTube privileges, guys. I know, again, it's very frustrating not being able to say and express how we feel about what Chantel said. But again, just know that she is suffering every single day while she is sleeping, while she's awake. She has a romance scammer and claiming that as her husband. Her life is absolutely miserable. She has no one. She has nothing. She has fucking zero.
Here, you don't see her? She'll come around. She's sleeping right now. You're sleeping in late today? If my dad was alive, he would be shocked of the so-called president we have. Yep. If you look at all of the things like he's done, it's insane that he's still in office. Like, it's insane. The foodie content channels are MAGA. That's insane. That's insane. That explains a lot, actually. And they'll be like, oh, you're not qualified to talk about politics. If you have a brain, if you have eyes, if you have a mouth, and you have ears, you're qualified. Hello! Come say hi. Come say hi.
Are you telling me that you're now a mukbang in a political channel, Chantel? Are you Canadian political or are you just going to be American political? Can we expect just all of your political views just to be about American politics? How fascinating.
Oh, indeed. Oh, indeed. And what indeed? Ma'am, what's these things? Fine, stinky. Teardrop, I love that. No, part of it's real, part of it's AI. Her picture. Nina.
That is true. I've never heard her talk about Syrian politics. That is true. Very true.
That's actually a very dangerous.
Or the lack of rights for women in Syria, the lack of rights for women in the Middle East. Chantel, would you like to chime in on that and how you would like to see things maybe change and be better for women and more opportunities? Anything? Crickets? That's what I thought.
Mentality to have. Support our president no matter what. Yeah, that's. Are you kidding? Do you know how dangerous that is to not challenge people in power? Anyway. It's insane. I'm not too fond of the people in power here either, don't worry. So Spain won.
OG Batty says, what about the rights of the LGBT in the Middle East? Chantel, any thoughts or opinions on that? Since you want to be political, I'd rather not talk about these things. I'd rather not. But since you want to be political, what are your thoughts on that? Oh, that's right. Crickets again, huh? America bad, Syria good, Kuwait good, Canada bad. That's your views. One can only wonder why, huh? Miss T says, my hubby is American. My mom is half. My granddaddy is. I am Canadian, and I love you guys. Thank you, Miss T. We love you guys, too. Chantel does not represent Canadians. We like to tease the Canadians or whatever, but we're well aware that Chantel does not represent Canadians. Miss T, thank you for the support. Appreciate you, girl.
Okay. Yeah, I was watching the game. Somebody was streaming it. And come here right this minute, ma'am. Right this minute. Come on. Argentina was playing like shit today. Like, I don't know if it was really hot or what, but, you know.
Since when do you watch soccer? Since when do you watch sports at all? You don't have any interest in any sports. Why all of a sudden are you watching the fucking soccer game? I gotta know. Fumos says, just shut the fuck up, cutie. You know nothing about any of this. Exactly, Fumos. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you.
You only have 13 minutes left. The thing is, Fago, if I have to grow on Kick in a way that's like anything drama related, I just don't want it. Like, I don't want that in my life.
Bertha says, if people keep fighting in chat, I'm going to time you out. Just like Cutie damage herself. We all love our country. Enough said. Yes, let's keep the political talk out of here, guys, please. If we can say that shit for Twitter, there's plenty of political talk over there. I'm not even kind of keeping up with chat. I don't want to see any of that shit. I know everybody has their opinions or whatever. Chantel is ignorant. It all comes down to just, she doesn't know anything about any fucking thing. That's all that matters. Big Bertha, thank you for the support. Appreciate you. Catherine says, and yes, she couldn't even keep up the boycott against McDonald's, Starbucks. I feel like there were a couple other places, and she quickly threw that shit right out the fucking window. Catherine, thank you for the support, girl. Zoe says, I'm Greek by birth, but I've lived in the U.S. for over a decade. My partner is a U.S. military service member currently deployed. And thank your partner so much for their service, Zoe. And thank you for the support, girl. I appreciate you. Linda says, operative word if you have a brain that disqualified you, Chantel, lard brain. Linda, thank you for being a member for 16 months, girl. Appreciate you.
I need to start feeling better.
I don't know who's fighting in chat. I'm trying to just keep up with what Chantel's saying. I know listen, politics, no matter what politics you're talking about, is always a very sensitive topic. That's why a lot of us, the majority of the reaction channels, keep that shit out of here. Keep it out of here.
I think I'm just still adjusting to like the Ozempic. I don't know, but it was really boring, Lavisa. Breezy supports the Cheeto in chief. She's a sick biatch. She has the personality of a friggin' wet cold cut. No wonder. Oh, I like Dragonfly. She's a kid. I still have the half of my meal, you know?
She still has half of her meal. Chantel, when you buy enough to feed 3 people, of course you're going to still have half of your meal. Angelica says the fallen soldiers don't need her to give a damn whether she cares or not, because you know who does? Their families in the USA. Exactly, Angelica. And thank you for the support, hon. We lost somebody. 10KD, are you butt modding? Shell, I think that was by accident. Sorry about that. We do have people that like to exercise during the streams. Our moderators like to stay in shape, if you will.
I fucking smoking though. I know I gotta quit that because it's not helping with the Ozempic. It takes away the nausea, you know?
Girl, you said that smoking increases your appetite. So if you're taking the jab, which decreases your appetite, and then you're also smoking the weed, which increases your appetite, then it cancels out what the Ozempic is trying to do for you.
Bowel paralysis.
Mods T, I doubt ever. I doubt ever. I wonder when the last time Chantel actually read a book, if ever. Mods T, thank you for the support, hun. Anna Peters says, are we never allowed to get political in here? I didn't know that rule. Just asking. I mean, just because it's just, especially right now, it's a very sensitive topic, Anna Peters, and it just distracts from the main focus, which is the facts. There's really no point to be political when we're not even covering political subjects. I mean, if you want to share your opinions in chat, go for it or whatever, but it's just distracting to what the actual topic is. But I guess feel free, Anna, and thank you for the support. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, in tea time you lost 140 pounds? I'm an entertainer. I mean, I am living my life, you know? But not everybody's gonna be entertained by the same stuff. I'm just being myself. Like, people change, you know? Hey, busted discount scooter. That's great. It's nice to live peacefully. Hey, hamburger. The right beezers will stay. Yeah. I don't really want to go viral. Like, I just want to have, like, my own little niche following. And honestly, Fago, what I'd like to do is to get healthy.
You're never going to go viral. No matter how many mobility scooters you break, no matter if they have to cut your wall down to wheel your ass out, those moments are gone for you. So it's never going to happen anyways. And as far as you getting healthy, that shit ain't happening neither.
Here and, you know, do better quality content.
Do you realize that you have to put in work to actually get healthy? And in your condition, where you are now, it would require a lot of work, not just sitting on your couch, smoking weed and eating through your Ozempic, girl. It's never going to fucking happen. I got to go, but my grandma said stay away from politics and religion. Those things are very true. I don't disagree. And thank you for the support, hon. Have a good day.
But right now I'm just in limbo. Oh! You felt sad for the guy, yeah. It was okay. Yeah, it wasn't my favorite either, Teardrop, to be honest. I felt you would feel the same way, kind of. You will get there. Big streamers fizzle out quick, even with their loyal fans. Everyone gets old. It's true. He was the villain. Yeah, if you look at it that way. Yeah, Bully. Who knows, Jins? Maybe. If that's what's meant to be, that's what's meant to be. You never know. I could get my life together, get in really good shape, and do all kinds of things I never thought I was capable of. Who knows?
Well, then shit or get off the pot, sweetheart. Shit or get off the pot. What is the hold up? TikTok, ma'am. TikTok, what are we waiting for?
Maybe it won't happen. Who knows? Hey, Positive J.
No, we do know. It's never going to fucking happen, Chantel. You've been on a health journey for 9 years at this point. 9 years we've watched you be on a quote unquote health journey. And the only thing we've witnessed is the exact opposite of that. You're at least 200 pounds bigger than you were when you first started your health journey. So it's safe to say it's never going to fucking happen.
Yeah. Maybe the Cuba Rage, that drama has peaked there, but maybe there's non-drama stuff coming up, you know? And even if it's less views, I don't care. I'm not going to make myself sick over something I don't like to do. You know,
You make yourself sick every single day with what you consume and put into your body. I don't think it's drama that's making you sick. It's definitely the food consumption. The sodium, if you will, the sugar, if you will.
Sparkly Turmoil, hello. Yeah, you're right. So he was the villain in a
I'm
way.
not going to continue to do something that's going to make me sick. Ma'am, do you want to go over the last 2 mukbangs that you've uploaded on your YouTube channel?
That, like, he made the wish, like, completely taking over a person's feelings. You know? It's really creepy if you think about it. Because she's not consenting to anything. But he probably also didn't think that it was real, you know? Don't ever let these tards tell you 42 is too late to turn things around. That's so effing ridiculous.
What happened? Hold on. Lord Almighty. I feel like people are out of control in chat. Maybe we shouldn't have watched the clip. I don't see it. Okay. I don't know what's going on in chat. Let me step away to go potty really quick. I'm going to let this play. I'm going to let you get your lives together in the chat and let's reel it back in to focus on what's really important here, girls. All right. I'm going to potty and I'm going to play this. Okay. Everybody take a breath and let's reel it in, please.
I know, like, who are you, Father Time? Hell. And a few people in my comments were bitching about, you're not a good Muslim. How dare you mislead Muslims? You're eating pork egg rolls. Number 1, it's not a pork egg roll, but think what you want. 2, I'm not responsible to make all fucking Muslims happy in life, okay? That's not my duty. The women pre-programmed as robots? Oh, is it the Stepford Wives? No? Yeah, same here, Teardrop. I can only watch it once. Pork gate. Right? Like, who even cares? Like, why would they be offended? Like, even if I did eat pork, which that wasn't pork in that egg roll, but still, even if I did, what does it matter to them? Like, they're not God. They're not the ones who have to judge me on Judgment Day. Oh, Companion. Yeah, I didn't only watch part of it. I have a hard time focusing on movies these days. You know? We want to see you alive in a year. Well, I am trying, you know. I'm taking my Ozempic. And, you know, if I could wish on a willow branch for a whole lot of money. And then, you know, like, to be a billionaire and then help as much people as I can. I don't know. Meanwhile, they're marrying their Lola. Yeah. We all get sick sooner or later too, have ups and downs, so F them. Exactly. Like, we all have issues. I don't know why in Gore World people use that against everybody. Like, I don't know. You can hate Amber Lynn all you want. All the drama aside, when it comes to the weight shit, like when I first found Amber like 9 years ago, I was like, exactly, Inu. Oh.
That's all she says. You know?
Yeah, maybe. That's true. The thing with pork, yeah, I can tell you in a second. But like I just was like appalled at how like all of these misfits, like Michael B. Sweaty, like the pimply, chubby, just annoying dude.
It's so crazy that you said here and your main complaint is that people are fat shaming you and Amberlynn and Rosie and whoever the fuck else. And then you immediately come back with fat shaming other people. So your argument right there, again, Chantel, is null and void. If your argument is that you are upset that people are fat shaming you and your community, and then you come back and fat shame them, how is anybody supposed to take you fucking serious? Art says Chantel's classic tell. Even if I did ... equals I definitely did. Yup. Art, thank you for the support. Appreciate you.
Making fun of Amberlynn. Like, I remember specifically him making fun of saying she had lobster claw hands and like they were just fat shaming, and it's just like, what the fuck, man? Like, what is that?
Doing exactly what you're doing, Chantel.
Like, that's so like, look at yourselves. They circle jerk each other about only being 400 pounds because they used to be 405. It's exactly it. Well, at least I'm not, you know, like Shani. Well, you're just mad, Foodie, because I lost 25 pounds and I'm lighter than you. Yeah, but you live in a tent and you're a whole fucking mess. You don't even have ID, and the only reason.
So you're poor shaming. You sit there and talk about how you care so much about homeless people and people going without, but yet you're shaming people for that exact reason. And we're supposed to take you serious. Zoe says Pulpy has been doing rewatches of Chantel's Cuba time. It's amazing. Cutie should watch it back and see how unhinged she was, which is kind of interesting because she brings up Cuba in this stream. So more than likely, Cutie does make the rounds. I guarantee you Cutie has popped in on a few of Pulpy's streams or watched on the playback. and it's got her wheels a spinning. Zoe, thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you.
The reason you're not eating is because you don't have money. So, like, do you know what I mean? Like, people are weird. Like, being overweight is the least of your problems right now, man. Fuck off. Watching ALR more than 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't want to be mean, but I don't really watch her either, to be honest. I don't watch a lot of people, though. I'm not faking how I feel. I hate it. I hate being fake. Can we go look at Bridget?
Did she really just say that? She did say that. Yes, Chantal claims that her family was so poor that she was bullied in school and they called her welfare girl. Can we play that again, please? That definitely needs to go on the soundboard.
Watching ALR more than 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't want to be mean, but I don't really watch her either, to be honest. I don't watch a lot of people, though. I'm not faking how I feel. I hate it. I hate being fake. Can we go look at Bridget?
We got to put the crickets back on the soundboard. You hate being fake, but your whole identity right now is exactly that. Fake Muslim, fake marriage, fake weight loss, fake health, fake doctor visits, fake mukbangs. We know you have secret food off of camera. Everything about you is exactly that. Fake. Carlotta says she's a hypocrite. Yep, Carlotta. And thank you for the support, girl. She's the most fakest person. Yeah, maybe Rosie might have her beat. If not, they're definitely tied. It's pretty close. Anna says, I love Big Bertha, but I don't think people should be timed out for political comments. If Yaba says it's okay, I support this enough to feel free to talk. As long as it's not anything hate comments directed at a group of people, then if you guys feel the need to say that, just please try not to offend people. Again, it's a very touchy subject. That's always say it's just better just kind of not do that. So let's be careful in here with everything. Anna, thank you for the super chat, girl.
Just for Shani and Rev. No. I feel so. No, but seriously? Okay, the pork thing. By the way, I hear that Christians also are told not to eat pigs.
No bigot or racist comments. No comments directed at a group of people. Absolutely not. Big Scoops of Spaghetti says, can we all take a minute to wish Sky good luck and reset the mood? Yes, Sky, is this about your new job? Good luck to you, girl, and I hope everything goes well. Spaghetti, thank you for that. And I'm sure Sky appreciates that. Well wishes to you, Sky.
In the Bible. Isn't that true?
No infighting. We're a support group for the love of God. They're going to be talking about us bad today, guys. Let's pull it together.
People patrolling videos looking for pork egg rolls. Stop it! They're trying to match the exact egg roll. I know. There's a lot of egg rolls are pork, but there's a lot of places that have a lot of places have chicken ones.
What the fuck are you doing eating egg rolls? You're on the Ozempic for the love of God, Chantel. No wonder you had to take a day off of work because you're on the Ozempic and you ate, of all things, egg rolls, fried egg rolls and fried noodles. Bitch, who wouldn't have to I'd take the fucking week off, probably the month. Being on a weight loss medication and not only eating through it, but eating fried foods. No wonder you're so fucking sick, bro. Big Bertha says, I time people for 1 minute to calm people down. Breaks my heart to see infighting. I just want people to calm down. I love you all. Thank you for that, Big Bertha. Yes, let's all pull it together. Okay, we love each other. No matter what, we love each other. We're a support group. Let's keep it fatty focused over here. Big Bertha, thank you for the support, hun. Shelly Ray World, thank you so much for gifting 10 the YouTube Underground memberships. Welcome, all new members. The chat's kind of on fire, so I'm just going to go ahead and get a word from our sponsor. Pickle, please. We need you now more than ever. Go ahead.
Life is like a bicycle.
Yes.
To keep your balance,
Yes.
you gotta keep moving.
Foodie, I think that might have been for you. In order to keep your balance, girl, you just got to keep moving. Too bad you won't accept the message. Shelly Ray, girl, I appreciate you so much. And welcome to all new members. The Wrong Missy, thank you so much for gifting one the YouTube Underground membership. I didn't see who got it, but welcome, new member. Arse over Teacup says, group hug, everybody. Group hug now. Yes, group hug, please. Everybody, I don't fucking think so. I'm not hugging her. Not today. I'm mad. Arse over Teacup, thank you for being a member for 6 months, girl. Shelly Ray says, I love y'all all. Group hug now. Let's laugh at Cutie. Yes, let's get back. No more. You know what? From here going forward, because again, I know how much of a touchy subject this shit is. When Foodie talks about politics, we are fucking skipping. Okay, we're skipping it. We're not playing that shit over here ever again. Dixie Norma says, don't let this cosplayer tear our wonderful support group apart. Yes, I agree. And thank you for being a member for 57 months, girl. I appreciate you. Oh, look at the hug emojis in the chat.
You love pork? Honestly, no, they're not from Mandarin because Mandarin's
You think it was definitely an egg or a pork egg roll? Probably.
rolls are not open-ended. Back in the day when like the Quran was written, back in like historical times, pork was seen as like an unclean. It's like you could get a lot of parasites from eating pork, and there was a lot of illnesses caused by pork, I think. So it was like more out of like a, no, but isn't there a line in the Bible about like
Sarah says, Foodie got her way. No more fighting, y'all. Sarah, thank you for being a member for 45 months. No more fighting, guys.
not eating animals with like
Love only around these parts. The only hate that we have, the only hate in our heart in this support group meeting is for Cutie, Rosie, and whoever else we're fucking talking about that day. Linda says, I'm on the jab and lost 40 pounds in 2 months. Overeat and sick as a dog. Tell us why you are sick. Yes, Linda, if you work the program is going to work for you. That's what I always say. Don't go out there signing up for this shit. I've seen a lot of people talking about how they're getting on the jab soon, whatever. If you don't work that fucking program, you're going to be sick as a dog and it's not going to work for you. It's not, nothing exists in this world that is a magic pill or a magic jab for us to take where we can eat whatever the fuck we want and we're going to lose weight. It doesn't exist. So if you have heard from other people that they're on the Ozempic or their Mounjaro or whatever the case may be, and they've lost all this weight and they've described it as to you basically as a magic weight loss drug, it's fucking not. All of this shit takes work and you have to change your eating habits for all of it. Linda, congratulations and thank you for the support, girl. Stella's Umbrella says, I've been in many different membership levels, but dang it, I'm still love you, Yava. Oh, Stella, thank you for being a member for 17 months. Great timing.
cloven hoofs. You don't know what I sacrificed, Chins. Like, who are you to judge anybody and from anyone how they practice their religion? Like, it's personal and it's between them and God. Like, you don't have any right to do that. You don't know what I do off camera. You have no idea.
You're right. We don't know what you do off camera. I'm going to assume it's worse than what you do on camera because on camera, you somewhat try to pretend. I would imagine when you're off camera, it's nothing. It's the exact opposite of that. Hello, Bella. Group hug. By the way, I'm naked. Okay, girl. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. Enjoy that.
Most animals, island dragonfly, but not all of them. The hell kind of idiot. Good thing he's banned. What a dumbass. Like, how the fuck do you know what I sacrifice, what I don't sacrifice? Like, these people have their mind made up anyways. They just believe what they...
It's so crazy that, again, this is something that Foodie takes personal, that people say that she's a bad Muslim or that she's a fake Muslim. And you hear the same thing about all religions. Like, some criminal gets arrested and they're like, oh, I'm a child of God and I'm a Christian and I'm all these things. And immediately people are in the comments, no, the fuck you're not. You're not a real Christian. You're fake Christians. Christians don't do this. It's not just a personal attack against you, Chantel. This is how it is in general. When people use religion and they're LARPing in whatever religion they might be claiming, they're going to get the same backlash. Again, it's not personal.
They want. So who cares? Food restrictions are a matter of... Yeah, and then there's also the fact that, yeah, Jewish people don't eat pork. Go fucking harass them. I'm tired of people harassing me over something personal. Like, it's...
Why would you say that? Seriously, why would you say that? That's wild. Why would you tell anybody to go harass anybody? Especially Jewish people. That's weird.
Food restrictions are a matter of... Yeah, and then there's also the fact that, yeah, Jewish people don't eat pork. Go fucking harass them. I'm tired of people harassing me over something personal. Like, it's not your business. You don't know how
dude, you really got out of pocket with this stream, didn't you, girl?
many times a day I talk to God. Just because you don't see me like formally praying. Doesn't mean that I don't. Doesn't mean that I don't pray to God in other ways. Doesn't mean that, like, you know, everyone has like a freedom to worship their own religion.
And again, this all comes down to the fact that you can't gaslight and manipulate people into believing your delusions like you do your family, because people see through your bullshit, Chantel. And that makes you madder than anything, because you've always been able to, whether they actually believe you or not, they will always give in to believing in your delusions. And that is your family. Exactly, Plump. Why don't you throw the salute again, cutie? And I 1,000,000% believe that's exactly what she did in that video. Plump, thank you for the support, hun.
There's no compulsion in Islam. Like, people are so judgmental. There's different sects of Islam. There's different, all kinds. You know what I mean? It's okay, Island Dragonfly. It's fine to be ignorant. We all are. There's no human being on earth that knows everything. If you think you do, you're pathetic and you're probably a narcissist. Hey, Lucina. I don't know, maybe. They act like Muslim women do nothing but pray. I know. I know.
Charlotte says, I just got out of the shower, cutie. Do you wash for prayer? You know the answer to that question, Charlotte. And thank you for the support, hun.
I thought there was like... The Old Testament does forbid eating pork. Leviticus 11:7-8, Deuteronomy designate the pigs as unclean. However, mainstream Christian theology holds that these dietary laws were part of the Old Covenant and are no longer binding. So the new...
Wicked Crafter says, praying for food delivery to come faster is not being faithful, and it doesn't count. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the super chat, hun.
In the New Testament, Jesus declares all food
I just can't believe this is what you're doing for content. I really can't.
clean. Huh.
Yeah, of course she had to look it up. Are you kidding me?
So the Old Testament was Leviticus. Catholics are New Testament. Well, yeah, there's a lot of things that Christians are supposed to follow too that they don't, and then those people judge me at not being a good Muslim. Like, who the fuck are you? You're just some fucking hillbilly. Like, I don't have to, like, who the hell are you judging someone on how they practice their religion? Like, get a life. Seriously, the nerve. And not only, but the actual Muslim community is also judgmental like that, especially the men. That's an insult to hillbillies. Your religion is the universe. Yeah, God will judge them for judging. Exactly. That's the thing. Church basement spaghetti.
You know, I didn't see it myself watching Chantel stream the other day. I only seen the clip on Twitter, and when I seen it, I had to just scroll past it. I don't know why it made me so sick. I think she was cooking her stew, and somehow plastic ended up in the pot or whatever, and she pulls it out, and I'm pretty sure and it was like a huge piece of plastic. A huge piece of plastic that had sat there in whatever it was that she was cooking. How does that happen? How do you end up putting that big ass piece of plastic in your food? It was so disgusting. I about died.
That's the thing. You're not supposed to judge other Muslims. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what is in their heart. You don't know what they talk to God about. Like, just shut your mouth.
What about you in judging Salah's family by accusing them of sleeping with their cousin, Chantal, and calling them all dogs? And they were going to, if anything happens to me, it was them. The only people I see judging any other Muslims around here is you on your channel.
Because you're just like incurring bad deeds yourself. There wouldn't be a religion if it weren't to guide imperfect people. Exactly.
Yes, dude. She wrung it out into the stew. Oh, it was so gross.
Exactly.
That really was a hard watch. Yeah, she called them inbred dogs. She sure did. You want to talk about judgment, Chantel, being judgmental? Look at yourself for that.
Match chit basement spaghetti. Yeah, I want to try. The next time I make church basement spaghetti, I'm going to make it with ground chicken. Exactly, okey pokey.
That is the thing. I do believe that Chantel is one of the biggest racists on this platform. And she hides behind that, I hate MAGA, I hate President Trump, because she thinks if she does that, it presents her to be exactly opposite of what she's been exposed for. So it's not as if she cares, about things when it comes to MAGA or Trump or whatever, but she feels like if she says that enough times that it'll make people forget about all of the racist shit that she's done on her platform. At the end of, you think she gives a fuck about any of that? Really deep down, she doesn't. Not the way that other people do. The only reason that Chantel does that, it's just all for people to think differently of who she actually is. Chuck says, I was initially 20 minutes early for work, only to remember that I didn't turn, oh my God, my flat iron off halfway to work. So I had to turn around and ended up 15 minutes late. Bitch, rather late for work than the worst happening. Holy shit, that would never be a cutie problem. Girl, I'm just glad you remembered it. Crazy. Chuck, thank you for the support. I'm, again, glad you remembered that hot iron was on. Unplug your shit, ladies and gentlemen. No way.
Okay, right. Right, Cupcake.
Could you imagine if you were like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I turned it off. I turned it off. And just went about your day. Somebody out there would have done that shit.
The chicken thighs, yeah, brown chicken.
I agree with that too, Keto Girl. Foodie hates people in general. Whatever you may be, you're a human being, Chantel hates you. She hates other human beings. It's very true.
Put olives? It's like picadillo. Picadillo. Hold on a minute. What's these? What's these? Alfredo? Oh, I think Alfredo would give me the runs. All the butter and cream. Remember I made a roux for my Alfredo?
You remember the butter that you put on that muffin the other day? How you would tear a big slab off and put it on each bite that you took? But tell us again how the butter gives you the run, Chantel. I'm pretty sure everything gives you the runs at this point.
Alfredo? You guys were like,
The list would be shorter of things that don't give you the runs.
you don't do a roux. Teardrop. Everything gives, I know.
What, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a fun one. What do you think that Chantel eats that doesn't give her the shits?
I guess if I get hungry, I'll eat the other half of my sub and soup later. I had a couple french fries and just shot the rest out. Because you can't, I don't know, I don't like reheating them. Have you had a poo? Cocoa pickles. Alfredo, the whole sauce of Alfredo is butter and cream and cheese. All of the things that give me the major shit.
All the things that give me the major shits. Things you will never hear me say on my platform. Chantel's Unflick Bean says no one is judging her. They are correcting her. She needs to learn the difference. Muslims correct other Muslims, especially reverts. They are helping. Yes, Chantel's Unflick Bean, that part. And thank you for the super chat, hun. They are correcting you, Chantel. Why don't you, if I was brand new to a religion, if I, decided later in my life to join a different religion and somebody of that religion was trying to correct me and tell me this is where you got it wrong and this is how it's supposed to be, I would welcome that help because at 42 years old, that's a choice. You want to do that. Obviously, you want to learn and you want to be a part of that religion. So why is she not open to the help that people are trying to give her? That's so bizarre to me. So bizarre.
It's. How are you dealing with the weather? By staying inside? Thank you, Lloyd. That's on easy chicken pot pie.
And that's exactly it, Spaghetti. It's going to be her way or no way. No matter what, she will come in and she will completely rewrite a religion. She will rewrite politics. She will do it all to make it fit her own lifestyle, her own choices, her own beliefs, which are somebody else's. But yes, it really comes down to defiance.
Oh, nice, Okey Pokey. That does sound easy.
Can you imagine? Seriously. And it doesn't matter what religion we're talking about. It could be any. There's many out there, right? At 42 years old, you decide, or I'm sorry, it wasn't 42. She was like 38 or whatever when she met Salah. So 38 years old. You decide at that point, which is a pretty serious for somebody to do, to join a new religion. And if people are trying to help you learn that religion and you are just fighting back and saying, you're wrong and I'm right, or you might be right, but I don't fucking care. I'm going to do it the way that I want to do it. So my question to Chantel, then what's the fucking point? What is the point of even doing it then? What is the point of reverting to be a Muslim if you're not willing to understand how everything works? Kush, hello. Pork is haram because it's believed to rot the brain. Okay, well, I'll take your word for it. I'm not familiar, but thank you for being a member for 1 month. I appreciate you. She's a hoser and a poser. That's right.
No, I don't even like Mario's. Thank you, Cheesy Piss. You're French Canadian. You know how to make a roux. Yeah, it was pretty good, the broccoli cheese soup. Yes, Glitter Quee! It sometimes can get pretty hot. Yeah. Did I take pics of the D? No. I should have, eh? Alfredo's named after some dude. Did you finish your potatoes? No. The potatoes for my... Which ones? The broccoli cheese soup? I didn't eat a lot of it. Maybe they make it with milk. I don't know. But yeah, I did go to the bathroom like twice.
Oh shit, wrong button. I don't think that Chantel's family hates her, but I think Chantel will always be looked at and remembered as one big fucking mistake. You know, when you experience such thing as teen pregnancy and you know that was an unexpected pregnancy or whatever, not always do they end up in these types of situations. But Chantel will always be remembered as exactly that, one big fat fucking mistake that she probably wishes she could undo. Zebracorn says day trip OCMD. Okay. All right, girl. Well, good luck with that. And thank you for the support, hun.
Hey, not Fatal Bunny. Welcome, welcome. Cute baby.
Yes, a burden.
Cakes, hello. Which potatoes? Oh, my bag of potatoes. What's your potato beef? I have a headache. I said salad, don't block me. No, I'm just joking. 1 hour till reset?
Let's go into the next stream because I do want to cover when she went to the park. So let's pivot over really quick. I can't believe it's almost already 11 o'clock. Holy shit. It's been a morning, ladies and gentlemen. She titled the stream the same thing, not well. Will she title the stream the same today? Are you going to be not well again today, Chantel?
See ya. Yeah. Hey guys. That was quick. I wanted to go to, hey Strix, hey everybody, Sick Puppy.
Her audio is very wonky at the beginning, but she'll fix it.
There's a movie called Sick Puppy, apparently. The sound is, oh, sorry. I had my Bluetooths on. I'm trying to think, like, I don't want to go to Loblaws, man. There's nothing I want to eat. So I'm just not going to. I used to come here and get chips and...
Look at Mrs. Mobility Scooter after she just got done talking shit about the woman who had to be cut out of her house. Look at her. She's proud of it too. She's like, yeah, well, I can still drive a mobility scooter. There's that.
It's like depressing because like your brain wants to, but your body feels like barfing, so... Hey, Chef Fondue. Whoa. Oh, this freaking bumps here. Oh god, the scooter's out. The scooter is gonna be dead soon. I know it. I hope so, Glitter Quee. Thank you.
And when the scooter becomes one with the sea, so will your mobility, sweetheart.
You. Let's find somewhere to bees. Oh, I smell cologne. Hope the pharmacy bee settles. Okay, guys, where do you want to go? Hey, Krista.
I'll tell you where they don't want to go. They don't want to go to the park where you're going to smoke your marijuana around the kids that are still at the park, Chantel. That's where they don't want to go. Hello, Eula. How long until she again starts claiming that she doesn't care what people say until she does again and starts raging about it? I'll never understand the need to pretend that, especially when you go back and forth so often. Well, don't forget, Eula, that we are dealing with somebody with a funkle brain. Remember this always. Rule number 3?
My dad's my uncle.
And thank you for the support, hun.
No, that was the scooter. If this one breaks, I'm not gonna buy. No.
You're not going to replace it. Then what? So then how are you ever going to leave if you're not going to replace the mobility scooter? We got to know.
Especially not this one. I don't want to do your street walk.
It's so crazy because I remember watching Chantel driving in her Kia and all of the complaints we had about how much of a bad driver she was. Like there were so many reasons Chantel should not have been behind the wheel of the car. Number one, she can never make proper turns because her gunt hit the wheel. Number two, she can't turn her head. She can't check her mirrors properly. She can't make sure if there's a car in the other lane. And number three, a lot of times Chantel would drive intoxicated. She would smoke and drive. And I believe on one occasion that we remember when Chantel was drinking alcohol and got behind the wheel of a car. And there was a time that she got super emotional and was driving and raging and live streaming in her car. Oh, and also the fact that she would live stream. And here we are. She's still a menace to the Canadian roads. Now she's just on a mobility scooter. Still shouldn't be, though.
Dance anymore. Happy Doys, yes. Who's here smokes? Anybody? Mighty Fupa! Ready, set, bees, Mighty Foop. Thanks for rebeezing, Mighty Fupa. There's a lot of Fupas in my chat. Not me, I'm boring. I'm boring. Chick. Oh.
Also, we didn't get to the part in the stream that we were just watching, but Chantel is now claims that she does have Tourette's, a small case. Are you starting to pick up on some of what Rosie's throwing down over there, Chantel? Can we expect a lot of self-diagnosis from you? Sassy Mama says, happy birthday to my Sassy Mama. I missed her. I miss her terribly. Oh, happy birthday to your mama, girl. And thank you for the support. We need a song for your mom. Oh, yeah. Wherever you are. Yes, Kitty. And Sassy Mama, thank you so much for the support, girl. Ellie Willie says everything about her is superficial. She exists to consume, contributes nothing, distracts herself externally because she doesn't want to dwell on how pathetic her life is. That is very important to remember when she talks about such subjects as she did in that last stream, that she is doing exactly that. She is trying to do anything to pivot away on how absolutely pathetic her life is. And she made it that way. Energy vampire. Look at the people that she surrounds herself with. Look at where they are when we first meet them, and look at where they are after she's been around them for a couple of years. Pete's, you could damn near say dishwasher. Sala, the list just goes on and on. Ellie, thank you so much for the support, hun.
Oh, you don't do anything? Like you don't drink or smoke? Having one now? That's probably good. I should be boring. More boring. I don't know if I can afford to be more boring. Are you to bees? Hey, Foodie fan. You're ready to bees now? You're straight edge? Yeah, but that's a good thing. No? I am titanium. Oh, I don't have my stand.
Dude, this has to be a sight to see. You got this very large Canadian woman dressed in these layers. She's wearing a hijab. She's going to the park where families and children are out in a boot. And she parks her mobility scooter. She sits on a park bench and she proceeds to smoke a joint. And to top it all off, the cherry on top, she's live streaming all of it.
You take Delta?
Oh, to be a Canadian on the wall.
That was very fast, I know. So whenever I can get my ass out of bed at a decent hour, and I am feeling good, and the weather's not too hot, then we'll probably do something, but...
So never. So never. Okay.
Ew, the dumpster. The dumpster stinks.
It stinks.
It smells like
BG's fishy fish breath. Or icky breath.
Here's nuggets. I need that for my side.
Icky breath. Stinky fish.
Her breath is cute.
She's cute.
Yeah, I'm back. I need to friggin' pharmacy bees for my nausea bees. I don't know where we're scooting. I forgot my...
I have nausea, Chantel, because of the foods that you're eating. My God. It's like a broken record at this point.
stand, so...
Remember, it wasn't even that long ago that she was saying that she had to go to the pharmacy and pharmacy bees because it helped her to sleep at night. And now she's using the pharmacy bees as nausea medication.
I don't know.
Are these things that you have to tell your romance scammer in order for him to greenlight you going to the pharmacy?
You have 46 minutes.
Listen, romance scammer, I'm going to be $50 short this week because I have to pharmacy bees. And he's like, no, you don't pharmacy bees anymore. You don't do that. And she's like, yes, I have to. It's my medication. I'm very, very sick to my stomach. So it's my nausea medication. It's my sleeping medication.
Minutes left. I love the emotes on Kick, I gotta say. Showing you guys. I don't wanna be the bad guy. I don't wanna do your sleepwalk dance anymore. Now we're like addicts. We're emote junkies. Big bean dip. Well, I mean, I could just come off of it if, you know,
Hey,
there's
Luke.
no end in sight. This needs to be maintained. It's very overgrown. No, I didn't get a beverage.
I think Salah recently is being very careful with what he says to Chantel, and he's greenlighting what she's eating and not really having like a whole lot of input about that because she doesn't like that shit. And if he gets too out of pocket with her, then she will punish him by cutting him off financially, by outing things that she knows about him on the internet that he does not want her to do. So he is a lot like her family to where he just goes along with the bullshit. Because if not, Chantel will punish you. Chantel is a very abusive person. Very abusive. Even to a romance scammer.
Shayru.
Salah might be a romance scammer. I do believe that to be 100% true. But that doesn't mean that Chantel cannot be abusive to him. I do believe that she is.
Who are you? Are you new here? The Haitians? There's no Haitians.
We know for a fact that she's verbally abusive, and I do believe that she's also financially abusive.
Is there? Hippie chick, thank you. The gift card was $5. Thank you, hippie chick. But you guys want to go check out the park?
Well, he's not just milking her at this point. He's also trying to milk her community. And he's going in for the kill. He wants big bucks.
Side view.
Talking about investing. You know, it went from send money for Sasa, send money, you know, PayPal for school supplies and for clothes and for transportation and whatever the school's cost was. And they got, you know, a couple of $1,000s from that. It escalated from that level to invest in real estate in Syria, invest in buying a car in Syria. We can be business partners and I'll send you a cut of that as long as you send your investment. Like he is really going in for the kill with that.
Bees.
You know, like that's funny for the community. We all find that hilarious. But here's the reality of the situation is that this happens all the time to people where they get scammed. And you would think it's, you know, it's as simple as the way we see it to know that Salah's a scammer, but there very well could be possibly somebody out there to be like, oh, Salah's a good guy. This is Foodie Beauty's husband. I can trust him. I've got a couple of extra $1,000 to invest in the real estate in Syria. Surely they'll eventually pay me back and send me my cut for that situation. This shit happens all the time. Even though you might be able to see a scam a mile away, doesn't mean everybody can. And he's hoping he's putting that out there for a reason. We find that shit fucking hilarious, right? But the problem is that believe it or not, there are people out there that they're looking at that and they're believing that he's a businessman and he's paid for Chantel's life so she could pay off her debt in Canada and he's taking care of her and all of the bullshit that they have sold us. We know to be bullshit. Well, unfortunately, for some people, they see it as the way that they are presenting it. You can't believe that we all see it that way because there are people over there who believe that shit. He's dangerous. He really is. Fumo says, one of my best friends has Tourette's and I cannot see a world without him. Her saying she might have it, absolutely disgusting. Keep that out of your fucking mouth, cutie. You're an unredeemable bag of shit. 100%, Fumos. And thank you for the support, hun. She's disgusting, just like Rosie. 10KD says, why do you think he's openly scamming in chat now? Because Foodie is not, she's not capable of sending any kind of significant money. And I think he's trying to cash in before she clocks out. Either this is his last opportunity because I'm pretty sure he sees it the way the rest of us see it. Like, I'm sure like he sits in with his friends and his family, and there are people who watch this content and they're looking at Chantel and they're like, that motherfucker's on her last leg. Like, get it in while you can. I think he sees that Chantel's almost over. He probably knows Chantel's finances. I think he has access to see her YouTube studio, which says how much she makes on AdSense, which is close to fucking nothing. She has said before that Salah has access to her Cameo. So Salah has, if he has access to her Cameo, that means he can see how much revenue that she's receiving through Cameo. And I have no doubt that he can see how much revenue that she's making through Kick, which is extremely less than what she was making, you know, a year or 2 years ago. And even if she was making the same amount in Syria, she didn't have the kind of money going out that she does now. So he's looking for a cash out. He needs money. That's all it comes down to, is he's looking for money, a big score, like he did with Chantel when they first got together. And thank you for the support, hun. Eula says, I wonder if her family is afraid of her and that's why they try to keep her. Yes, we have seen and heard her having tantrums. I don't think that they're necessarily like afraid of her, like what she'll do to them physically or even like what she'll say on her platforms. I think it all comes down to Smee. And I think they have had their arguments in the past when Chantel was in Kuwait and Chantel completely closed her family off. And then Smee would have, of course, because that's her daughter and that's just how life is. She just worried sick over Chantel and her well-being. So I think that in order to keep any kind of open communication with Chantel present day, that they have to beat around the bush and be nice about things. If not, they know that Chantel will completely cut them off. And I think they try to avoid that. At least that's what I think. And thank you for the support, hun.
Danny DeVito. We're going around, scooting around town. That's all we're doing. Scooting around town. Oh gosh.
And you know, it's I have to go back to that because I don't feel like we even talked about that enough. When Salah said that in chat, that is the numbers that he was putting in her chat was fucking huge. But again, I do believe that Salah is getting desperate. Like, I don't think like he's in a necessarily like a desperate situation. Hey, Sansa, I bet you Smee wishes there was a group home for 42-year-olds that she could send her to. Oh, for sure. I think she might be looking into it. I could be wrong about that, but I think she's looking into it. Salah knows that Chantel, her time is coming to an end. Even if she keeps on doing social media, she'll never make the kind of money that she made before. And plus, she's in Canada and she has bills to pay. He wants a big score before he's completely out with Chantel. And he's using her chat now.
Drop off is big. Oh, fuck. There goes my scooter. How come they're allowed to park here? You're allowed to park on this road? No, you're not. Are you? Oh.
Aren't you calling people Karens for reporting you for smoking marijuana in the park with children around, but yet you're going to complain about cars being parked on the street on a Sunday, Chantel? Who's the Karen? Who's the mega Karen?
Throw the Zemp in the trash. I already bought it. Scream!
Oh, 100%.
I don't want to do your...
I absolutely believe 1,000,000% that Nina has financially helped Salah and is presently still doing so. And if you notice, it doesn't seem that Nina is financially supporting Chantel too much like she was. And that probably is the reason, because instead of sending the money to Chantel, she's just cutting out the middleman and she's sending it directly to Salah.
Your sleepwalk dance anymore. Ugh. I'm on the side here. Like it's all sideways. Scream! I don't want to do your sleepwalk dance anymore. I'm on the side here. Like it's all sideways. It's not very comfortable. Stick with it. Yeah, worst comes to worst, I'll just go back down to 500. 0.500 or whatever. 0.5, sorry. The sidewalk is crap compared to the road, which is also crap. So. Oh, breaking into cars?
Misty, though, I don't know if that's the truth, though. We've seen her community come through and send Chantel and Salah thousands of dollars. I mean, of course, you got your turd drops over there, right? Like you've got people that aren't financially well enough to send her that kind of money. But I think there are people over there that could afford it. And I say that because they've done it before. They've sent Chantel and Salah thousands of dollars. I mean, they sent her thousands of dollars that was supposed to go towards Sauce's schooling. They did at that time. And then when Chantel wanted to come home from Syria, they sent her thousands of dollars. So I don't know. Big Bertha says Nina hasn't been around as much. Salah either. I think they have something going on. 100%. And we've been saying that for a while. And that Salah and Nina are talking behind the scenes. I agree too, Big Bertha. And thank you for the support. Taurine says, I think Ryder is done with Chantel. What do you think? I think he's somewhat falling for the reaction channels. I believe that Ryder mentioned Nikki T the other day, that he really liked Nikki T. Nikki T mostly, I think, does just cover Rosie, but still, like, once you cross over to the dark side, there's no going back. I mean, the reaction channels, the clip channels, they're going to bring you the entertainment that you're looking for. So I think what it comes down to with Ryder, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, is I think that Ryder is starting to cross over to the dark side. And thank you for the super chat, hun.
I'm not good at making up stories. Even though people think my story times are fake. Hey, where's Dill been? And where's everybody?
Maybe they don't want to hear your bullshit. Maybe they actually want to be entertained, cutie. Did you ever think about that? You're running off your own audience, even if they agree with your views. We're not going to get into it again. They don't come to you for that shit. They want to be entertained, not that shit. Rojo, hello. Just getting here. Yeah, but I think Salah does want as much money as he can, but he also knows everyone in the world knows he's scamming her. He laughs as much as Girl World. He watches reactors. That's true too, Rojo. I don't disagree. Good to see you, and thank you for the support, hun.
Cars to poo. Story time. Yeah. Imagine breaking in. You imagine you like.
The only reason I don't think Ryder is wrong, Ron, and I could be wrong about this, is because I feel like that Ron character is caught up in the locale universe and kind of like pissed off to doing that. I just don't think that they would have the time to, because Ryder seems to, or was in all of Foodie streams, like very committed to the Foodie lore, whereas that Ron guy kind of pissed off over to that sector of the community.
You're going shopping at Walmart and you fucking. Hey, we've never been on this path.
Hold on. Sorry, I had to take a work call, and you may have said it, but Salah asking for $200,000 for a palace in Syria really took me out. I think it took all of us out when we seen that shit.
Oh, there's a big hole. That's why. There's a big hole here. I need to pave that up. No Haitians today. Or CDs. Oh my God, yes. I remember when people used to have.
He did do that. When Salah was asking for money and they were talking about donations and shit like that, Ashley says Ryder was asking if the money was going to Salah's business, investing, or whatever. Yep. What I got from what Ryder was saying in Chantel's chat was he didn't want any part of giving money directly to Salah. He was under the impression that the money that he was sending to Chantel's channel was going to Chantel. And you could tell from what he said that was a big red flag. He was like, wait a minute. I'm giving you money to eat to entertain me. I'm not giving you money to send to Salah in Syria when he provides me zero entertainment. So, yeah, again, she does herself no favors. This could get interesting with more people, the Ninas, the Riders, and whoever else, slowly backing out of Chantel's community. Ashley, thank you for the support, hon.
CDs in their car, like on the visor.
Anybody with a fucking half a brain knows that Salah is scamming. It's either you don't care and you're willing to be there and just watch the shit show, or I don't know. I think everybody, even Teardrop, is aware that Salah is scamming Chantel. They just go along with it.
Crater. We're in the hood. It's not the hood. What? Since when? Whoa. We're in the hood. Oh, I love Tool. I'm a Tool fan too. I gotta say. Should I sit on the bleachers? There's toilets.
I just want you all to take it in how much daylight is still in Canada at this moment. Very important to remember.
What does that say? Why?
It says no death fat smoking weed in the park with kids around. That's what it says.
The song is Why Can't We Not... What is it? Why can't we not be sober? I just want to start this over. Can we crab walk? Dill! Hold on, guys. Oh. Okay, let's move because there's kids at like 9 at night. Bagagua, that's from Merv. Hey? Oh no, where can we sit?
Foodie, these kids have parents that go to work. Okay. They come home, they have dinner. It's summertime. They want to wait till it cools off a little bit before they go have their evening walk at the park and let the kids play. I'm just not seeing the fucking problem.
I don't like smoking when there's kids around. I know, it's fucking annoying. Like, oh, fuck this. I'm in public, I'm allowed to. Right? Hotbox the porta potty. I'm gonna smoke right the fuck here.
That's a great question. Is it legal to just smoke wherever you want in Canada? I'm not sure. I guess Canadians, can you tell us?
Are you rolling your eyes at me, big bean dip? My feet don't touch the ground here. Why are there still so many kids outside at 9? It's so strange.
Yes, exactly, Sam. You bet your ass I'd have my kids at the park at 9 p.m. in the summertime, wear their asses out before they go to bed, run your energy off so you sleep tonight and don't keep me up all damn night. Chantel, you don't know anything about that. So why don't you just sit there and eat your food and smoke your weed at home? Nope, it's not legal.
Oh, well, I'm allowed to smoke in public. I don't give a shit. No.
I'm allowed to smoke in public. I don't give a shit. So are you concerned with it being legal? Because you just said a while ago, I don't want to smoke in front of kids. So regardless, even if it was legal, like morally you say, I don't want to smoke in front of kids, but no, that's not what it is. You're worried about whether or not it's legal. So now that you're convinced that it's legal, you're totally fine with smoking in front of kids. Okay, gotcha.
They're not allowed to be here. The children, that is.
Look at that. Look at that, though. For people to walk by and see that mobility scooter in that condition, that death fat, covered from head to toe, wearing a hijab, smoking a joint while live streaming it. Can we get that, please? I would love to see a video of that. I want to be on the other side of that camera, please. Sugar Honey Iced Tea says at local parks, no, you have to be away from them. I don't even vape nicotine around kids at the park. I read signs when I was visiting Canada. Thank you for that, Sugar Honey Iced Tea, and thank you for being a member for 3 months. I would assume no, and everybody in the chat is saying the same thing, that no, you can't. But again, I'm not Canadian. I've never been to Canada, so I wasn't aware. So Chantel, illegal, immorally. Why would you want to? Even when I was younger, like I would never want to smoke around kids, cigarettes, weed, whatever the case may be. But you're totally fine with it.
It's summertime. Yeah, but it's like 9. Like pajamas time. Bye, good night.
I'll spend the rest of my life trying to be as strong as the chair on the scooter. Girl, all of us.
Going to bed at 9.
Look at that thing. Look at that stick it's held up by. Look at the little basket. You think you would at least bare minimum, cutie, upgraded the basket to a more plus size, if you will. Pretty sure it's removable. You could have got yourself a larger basket.
Okay, I'm trying something new today.
Dude, that thing is still covered in the winter salts. That white stuff, I'm pretty sure on the top of her scooter is the salt from the roads when there was snow on the ground. And she drives that in her apartment that she rents. I can't imagine that she is not or has not tore up the flooring again in that apartment. When she moved out of the villa, she also tore up the floor in the kitchen from her kitchen chair. Destroyed the floor. You're not going to tell me she hasn't destroyed the floor in the new apartment. You want to talk about taking a wall down to get somebody out, Chantel? What about destroying a floor because of your weight?
They were little. Can't you hear their annoying yelling? Okay, it's called Quasars. Solventless hash infused.
You see why we don't give a shit about giving Chantel shit about not having kids? This is how she talks about kids. You hear their annoying laugh. You hear their annoying voices. You can be a person who just doesn't like kids just because it's like their energy or whatever. It's just not for you without having to make comments like this. Like it's totally possible.
Used. The sun stays up.
Exactly. Take your kids to the park, but only between certain hours approved by Chantel. This goes back to what we were talking about earlier, just like when it comes to the Muslim, religion and how she tries to change everything about the religion to fit whatever it is about her. It's like that for everything. Everything. She does the same thing. When you can bring your kid to the park, when you shouldn't take your kid to the park. You're a bad parent because you do take your kid to the park. You're a bad parent if you don't take your kid to the park. She's fucking insane. When you think about everything, this woman is just certified insane.
We came in when the night lights came on when we moved. Yeah. Right, Nina? Their parents are preoccupied editing their reactions. Well, people are getting hot dogs today because I'm smoking where I want from now on.
Hello, Yulia. She's intimidated by kids. That's why she hates them so much. Chantel always talks about the things that bother her the most. Do you remember when she was in Kuwait and there were kids playing on the stairwell and she had made, I think it was a video that she made, and she was rolling her eyes and she was talking about the kids in the stairwell and talking about them laughing and giggling and having fun because they were playing in the fucking stairwell. And remember that we said that the reason that kids laughing bothers Chantel so much because it's like a trauma response. It's she's remembering when she was that age and hearing the kids laughing and pointing and making fun of her. I still believe that her dislike of children present day all comes from her childhood. Because she was probably made fun of. She was probably laughed at by the other kids. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, it's not because Shmi was on welfare. It's because Chantel is gross, even for a elementary age school kid. And the obvious, right? Kids are kids. Kids are mean. They're not nice, especially if you're talking about kids who were born in the 80s, raised in the 90s. Completely different world. In present day, it still takes her back to that time in her life to when she was getting laughed at by her schoolmates on the playground. And she's never moved on and gotten over that part of her life. And that's why kids bother her so much. I'll never believe anything other than that. Yulia, thank you for being a member for 57 months, son. Fondue says Chantel's miserable ass hate, sun, heat, co-people, haters, being hungry. What an evil, miserable, hateful beast. Eat more, you miserable, hateful beast. Very well said, Fondue. And I agreed 100%. And thank you for the support, hun.
Oh my god, Cocoa Pickles, I love it. Smoky smoked?
I think the same is for Quirky too, cowgirl. I think the same for Quirky too. Yulia says kids have no filter. Unlike adults, they will make fun of you and give zero shits. Yep, most, not all, but especially if you're talking about 80s and 90s kids. Like times were different back then. Times were a lot different. Yulia, thank you for the super chat, girl. Yulia says, where is the benevolent personality who babysitted her own baby sister? Yes. Oh, yeah. She put her into the washing machine and she didn't just recently admit that she couldn't stand. It wasn't the washing machine, though. It was the dryer. Put her ass in the dryer for a cycle. Damn, shame on you, Chantel. And you know what that's from? Thinking about all of this and putting this all together and why she was so mean to her little sister, because she felt that was her payback for the little kids being mean to her, which could all be not true. Okay, I'll be fair to say that I could just be pulling shit out of my ass right now, but that makes a lot of sense to me. Thinking about Chantel putting her little sister in the dryer and bullying her little sister and even bullying her sister, we know this for a fact, into her adulthood because of the shit that she would say about her sister in the comments, making her out like she was special needs and all that shit. I think that also was a way that Chantel felt like she got back for the kids making fun of her when she was a kid. It makes sense to me. Thank you for the support, hun.
Sit on your couch thinking. I do that a lot too.
No, she didn't get sent to the group home over the Nat situation. She got sent to the group home because of the fake unaliving attempt. That's what got her ass. And Shmi was like, we're done. We're done here. Off you go, big girl. And well-deserved too. Do you know how, I don't know a lot about Shmi. I mean, I've had coffee with her a time or two, but still, I still don't know her completely. Knowing what we know about Shmi, seeing her in videos, kind of gauging her personality as much as we can, call me crazy, but it seems like it would take an extreme amount to get Shmi to the point to where she's willing to put one of her kids in a group home. Do you know how fucking mad you would have to make Shmi for her to put your ass in a group home? Like, let that sink in. Shmi seems like the type that would tolerate a whole lot of shit before she would go to the extremes of putting one of her children, one of her baby girls, her poor little mistake into a group home. That's how out of control Chantel was and still is present day. Nothing has fucking changed. The only thing that's changed for Cutie is her weight and her age.
Like, wallahi. Teardrop, I missed you. Thank you, Teardrop. You don't have to gift me. Just your presence is the biggest gift.
So going back to our theory, I know I keep pausing her, but listen, hear me out. Going back to our theory, not everybody's, but the one who tend to believe what I believe, that Shmi is looking into a facility for Chantel. Think about it. This would not be Shmi's first rodeo with having to get Chantel committed to some type of facility. When Chantel gets so out of control that something needs to be done, Shmi commits her ass. And that could be what's happening present day. I'm not saying it's 100%, but it's a good theory in my opinion.
Thank you, Teardrop.
Lock her ass up, Shmi. Do the right thing for Canada.
Teardrop's taking over for Ryder while he's gone. Thank you, Teardrop. Oh, thank you.
Teardrop, why don't you save some of that to get your cat spayed and neutered? Matter of fact, just do the. Normally, I would not say this to anybody, but for Teardrop, here's my best advice for you. Okay, as far as your pets are concerned, load those motherfuckers up and drop them off at the local animal shelter, because they would, no matter what the outcome is, would be way better off than being in your home, in your care. Font says Chantel is that rare individual who's completely impervious to maturity. Agreed. It's never going to happen, Font, ever. And thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, girl.
Gift drop. I heart you. Have you guys ever seen a movie called I Heart Huckabees? Sound of rain. Strawberries, the Haitians are not here today. I thought they came every weekend. Oh, no, not Sundays. Gibbets.
Why are they so obsessed with the Haitians in the park? Does anybody know that I missed something?
By the way, they have a Tim Hortons Gibbets, eh?
Oh, really? Co Blue says all coffee today and all Wawas are free, by the way. Is it like coffee day or something, Co Blue? I mean, not that I drink Wawa coffee, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that's going to take you up on that. Hell yeah. Eula says, damn, I always thought that her mom intervened before putting the dryer on. Thank you for correcting me about the machine in question. Of course. And thank you for the support, hun. Plum says, 10-ton turd drop using your tax money for Chantel. Girl, this turd drop still, yeah. Oh, our tax money. You're right. I get what you're saying. I thought you meant her tax refund. I was like, bitch, what refund? But yes, you mean people's money. Gotcha. Plum, thank you for the support, hun. Silver says, I told my wife as a joke I blame Canada for the haze. She replied, don't blame them for that. They have a lot more to answer for. Like, why we have to hear about Chantel? I blame Canada for that. I think they'd rather be blamed for the wildfires at this point, Silver, to be quite honest. They'd rather take that shit. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Cosmopolitan, hello. Nina disagreed about kids. She didn't even listen. Ooh, I love that. Nina, get the fuck out of there. That's what I want to see. Since Chantel is providing this type of content that we can't fucking do anything with, I want to see her biggest supporters get the fuck out of there. I love that for her. Thank you for the support, hun.
Hippie chick. No, but I can see that happening. Yeah. You're like too aware of your body, your breathing. Are we in the mood for coffee? Honestly, Nina, not really. The only thing I've been able to have since I had the firehouse, is cold water.
Dude, do you notice how much she's been talking about Five Guys recently? I think Chantel has been. Do they have Five Guys in Canada? Because she's been talking way too much about the Five Guys. And I feel like she just gave it away. Tap, tap.
Your breathing? Are we in the mood for coffee?
A Wawa is just a fancy gas station in the United States of America, butter crumpet. It is not as fancy as the Beaver gas station, but it's pretty decent.
Honestly, Nina, not.
I don't think it's anything special, but a lot of people around these parts love a Wawa. We just started getting Wawas in our area, and people go crazy over that shit. Me personally, I'm not impressed.
Really? The only thing I've been able to have since I had the Five Guys,
it's the Five Guys? I mean, wait. I don't like Five Guys. I like McDonald's hamburgers. I misspoke. I didn't mean that.
The firehouse is cold water.
I mean, not really, though, Missy. Well, I don't think you can compare a Wawa's to Buc-ee's. I mean, no. Not even fucking close, bro. Some people will, but I disagree. Rojo says, bottom line, wherever cutie goes, mom's facility or jail, LOL, her mouth would get her in trouble daily. That's facts. For sure, Rojo. If she ends up in a facility, thoughts and prayers to the nurses that work in those places, for sure. And thank you for the support, hun.
Trust me, like
Wawa is, I think they are mostly known for, and again, I don't know why, like they even have a drive-through to order like food, pizza, hot dogs, things like that, which is, it's literally just still all gas station food, which I think is kind of gross, but like they even have like, I think a catering. I don't understand it, but people love it.
I feel really depressed because I'm
a pretty big snob when it comes to gas stations.
Mind? Can we block Winnie Roo? Oh yeah, sure. Gifting me $1 is the same as fucking hundreds of dollars to fix your cat. By the way, it's not your fucking business, okay? Get a life.
Turd Drop made it everybody's business when she announced what she did in the fucking chat. Cutie.
So tired of virtue signal. You guys are being, you know what? You're so annoying with your virtue signaling that you're counterproductive. Nobody wants to listen to you preach. Nobody wants to listen to you what you have to say. So we want to do the opposite, okay?
That's your sick, twisted way of thinking. And this is how you do everything when it comes to religion, when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to health. When somebody tells you what you need to do, because you're so defiant, you do the opposite. And now you're telling Turd Drop what to do as well. Turd Drop, you also be defiant. Go get like 7 more cats and make sure they all get pregnant.
Nobody wants to listen to you what you have to say. So we want to do the opposite, okay? I hope that 40 unfixed, unneutered, horny cats have 4Gs in front of your window and keep you up at night.
You really are a sick, twisted individual. You really are. You really are.
Fuck. Mind your business.
Mark my words, Nina is Emily, a nurse with a 10-year-old daughter that also hampers on and off feeder girlfriend. I mean, maybe.
How come the timer's not? You have to keep your eyeballs on the screen. I hope the bush doesn't give me munchies. Sometimes does. Last night for my munchies, what did I have? Some stew. I have...
You want me to believe for your munchies last night that you had chicken stew? Yeah, sure. You even had to think about that lie before it could even leave your lips. Your Canadian lips, by the way.
I hope the bush doesn't give me munchies. Sometimes does. Last night for my munchies, what did I have? Some stew.
Desi's mama says, definitely Stephen Asante from 600 Pound Life. She would scream, I want my DoorDash pizza, motherfucker. With her Canadian accent. You know? Desi's mama, thank you for the support, hun.
I have imagine a bunch of ghosts started playing soccer. Your stew looks so good. Really?
You know, you want to know why she's interested in all of a sudden in soccer? I'm assuming you all know that, right? Poopy. That's why.
Thank you. God forbid a girl takes a shower. Boston cream? Oh God, I'd puke. Can't you see them?
Yes, because Salah is watching the games. Exactly. She has, again, no personality of her own whatsoever.
No. You should hear the Newfies, Kenzarella. How'd you getting on, bye? They say the Newfies are so fucking funny.
Nobody's calling soccer football in these parts, ma'am. No.
Ghost FIFA. Did you know that I was watching a guy on TikTok called Austin Howd? He was at the fucking FIFA game, soccer game. Someone from Newfoundland. He said that his ticket was $35,000. Would you pay $35K to watch?
Oh, Freya, I definitely think. I've never been one that says that her and Salah don't talk offline. I absolutely think that they talk offline. I think that's part of the requirement for Salah is that he gives Chantel some kind of one-on-one interaction, if you will. I think that I don't think it's a lot. I really don't. I think Salah does have a life in Syria and family and obligations that he can't sit around, which is what Chantel used to get so mad about. But I definitely think that they speak offline. Absolutely. I've never been one to say, I think there are times when he has shit going on, whatever it may be, that he can't talk to Chantel a lot. But I think for the most part, yeah, he has to, or he's cut off, and he doesn't want to be cut off. He does not want to walk away from whatever it is that he's getting out of Chantel. I don't know what that is, if it's just money or the hope of getting to Canada or her audience. So wait a minute before you guys leave, before you pack your bags. And I know everybody's getting up off the bleachers and they're heading towards the door. Let me finish this. Speculation that Nina and somebody else even said, was it Melly, that they believe that Salah may be talking to in private? And you guys could be right. And here's the thing. So we always say, what is it that keeps Salah around? We have, you know, like the money and the coming to Canada and YouTube, just having a presence on YouTube. So, and just seeing what he put in chat the other day with how he's looking for an investor to come over there and, you know, buy property in Syria and business partners, this and all of that. You've got to look at it, the bigger picture is that it's not just what Chantel is going to give Salah, it's what he can get from Chantel in her community. And this was always the thing with dishwasher. Like, this is what we told Chantel was such a big problem for her bringing dishwasher to her YouTube platform and exposing all of these vulnerable women to him, because sometimes motherfuckers just ain't got the good sense that God gave them. And they end up in certain situations because Chantel keeps bringing these degenerate men onto her platform and exposing vulnerable people to them. So with that being said, I think that is a very big possibility. And I think Salah could be in it for whatever Chantel's willing to give and whatever anybody in her community is willing to give. It's been a fucking shit show around here. Thank you all so much for being here, showing up, showing out as always. So sorry about the beginning of the stream. We will steer away. Keep that shit on Twitter, guys. We are here for the fatties and the fatties alone. Yes, you are welcome to your opinions. That's totally fine. But fatty business always comes first. Love you guys so much. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Giddy up!